nominees for the most vile and offensive teeth in a movie or film are Tyrannosaurus Rex in Jurassic Park, The Lost World. Chewbacca in the Star Wars Trilogy Special Anniversary Edition. Gary Delabate in Private Part.
ACJ. Who that? Orson Jackass.
And the Oscar for the most vile and offensive teeth in a movie or film goes to Gary Delabate for Private Part.
One love to all my peoples, peace and blessing. Definitely, I got to give a mad shout out. Mad shout out means I want to say hello to Howard Stern. And I'm dedicating this fight to Howard Stern. You know what I'm saying? I hope Howard sees this or hears this. I want to say what's up to Howard. I'm dedicating this to Howard Stern. I was on his show. We talked about something. Hey, Howard, I'm bringing this home. I'm bringing it back to America, the place in which I was born.
Look, I know I'm being neurotic, but I can't shake off this suspicious feeling about that Italian secretary. You know, Miss Vagina. I don't want to sound paranoid, but I've had some bad relationships in the past, and I have been known to be jealous. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry, baby. You're right to be suspicious. I shagged her.
What?
I shagged her rotten, baby, yeah.
All together now.
Howard Stern.
King of all media.
Howard Stern.
He's a handsome man.
He's the king. Howard Stern. Howard Stern.
Turn him up now.
Howard Stern.
He's got a teeny little penis.
Howard Stern.
All for the nation.
Hail to the king. Howard Stern. Howard Stern.
He's hung like a squirrel.
Howard Stern. Howard Stern. He's the king. Howard Stern. Howard Stern.
There is a young cowboy lives on the range. His horse and his cattle, they're his only companion. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyons, just waiting for summer, his pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer, and clothes in his eyes as the doggies retire. He sings out a song which is soft, but it's clear, just as if maybe someone could hear. Says good night, all you moonlight ladies. Rockabye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues for the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rockabye, sweet baby James. Now the 1st of December, it was covered with snow. So was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. The Berkshires that seem dreamlike on account of that frosting. But 10 miles behind me, 10,000 more to go. You know, there's a song that they sing when they take to the highway. A song that they sing when they take to the sea. A song that they sing of their home in the sky. Maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep. Just singing seemed to work fine for me, yeah. So good night, all your moonlight ladies. Rock-a-bye, sweet baby Jane. Deep greens and blues for colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams? Won't you rock-a-bye, oh sweet baby Jane?
See, now I understand the song. Look at you sitting on an active volcano. Nice.
All right, my first guest has made the leap from the country's most notorious disc jockey to a movie star. His debut film, Private Parts, opens tomorrow. Now, folks, you know, if you watch this show and you listen to Howard's radio show, you know Howard and I have had some arguments. I was so mad at him the last time he was here. And people think, well, do you hate him? I said, no, Howard and I don't hate each other. We like each other. We can get mad. We can fight at each other, yell at each other. But, you know, he's done a movie here that he has a right to be very, very proud of. If you're not a Howard Stern fan, believe me, you should see this movie. You will see a different side of this gentleman. It opens today, and quite frankly, it's a very good movie. And please welcome my buddy, Howard Stern.
Yeah, look at us. Good morning, everybody. You know, the freaky thing yesterday wasn't the Clinton tapes. It was FloJo dying.
Yeah.
That was weird. 38 years old. I was just reading about her. And her heart just kind of had a seizure and gave out. And
but, you know, she was like... I guess she woke up. I mean, her husband must have awakened and discovered his wife was dead.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't know my wife was dead for like 2 or 3 days because I never wake her up. And she's always just laying there.
Oh, boy. You come home, she's still lying there.
Yeah. So she could be dead. I don't know.
Check her heart.
Have sex with her, still not know.
Yeah. I had sex with her 2 or 3 times. I'm not sure that she was alive. See, if he was like me, he wouldn't know FloJo was gone. He would just think that his wife was living on the, the fat of the land.
Apparently, she had a little more energy.
Yeah. FloJo had those long nails. That was funny.
Yeah, it was always the long nails and the full face of makeup while she was running.
Yeah. Great body.
But there was a lot of rumors that she was on steroids.
Oh, really? Oh, I see. I didn't know that.
Rumors.
Well, that would cause your heart to screw up.
And after they went to, she retired right after she had that great Olympics.
Yeah.
And never ran a major race afterwards. And a lot of people thought that it was because they went to year-round drug testing. And she didn't want to get caught. She never failed a drug test.
Right.
Don't give me one.
Right.
But they say that they thought maybe she was trying to avoid the year-round testing, that she couldn't have withstood that kind of scrutiny.
Wow. How weird. I didn't know that.
About a year ago, I guess, or 2 years ago, she had some kind of a heart thing.
She was on an airplane, and she had a heart seizure.
Yeah. And
whatever that is.
It was, minor, even though it caused her to be hospitalized for a day. But apparently it wasn't so minor.
Wow.
Yeah.
And would that be consistent with steroid use?
It depends on the kind of heart thing it was, I suppose. I don't know.
Robin with the all-flow information. Look at you.
Wow. You go, girl.
You go, girl.
I read an article like anybody can do.
Really? No, I evidently can't do that. My attention span is very short. Good morning, everybody. So, okay, yeah, so that was weird to me, because, like, you know, you see these pictures of her, and she's in, like, real good shape, and she's running.
Yeah.
You know, I run, but I'm not in good shape. I can't take it.
In that kind of shape.
I don't know.
I sat there and I said, well, we have no excuse. This one had a heart problem, and look at her.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know. I work out all the time, and got a big belly.
What was funny was I found out about it while I was, like, on one of those elliptical machines working out.
Oh.
Somebody came by and said, oh, FloJo just died. I said, I'll just step right off.
Right. That's what I'm
had
thinking.
A heart attack.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe too much running or something. Who was she married to? A famous guy or something?
Yeah, he was an Olympian, too. He won, I think,
Joyner?
a gold medal. Yeah.
Al Joyner?
Yeah.
I thought he was a jazz singer. Oh, that's Al Jarreau. All right. Anyway, yeah, I watched all that Clinton stuff. Well, I guess we'll get to talk about that. We have a lot of people coming by today. I don't know why I'm excited about this, but Jane Fonda's and Tom Hayden's son is coming in. I just always am fascinated, like, what's it like to grow up with a mom who's so hot?
Famous mom.
Yeah.
Hot mom.
David Spade's coming by, which is always good. Or he's calling in. I don't know which.
Yeah, baby.
Calling in.
And Dee Snider will stop by because he's all excited about his movie.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
He calls my house all the time. Hey, you got to get me on. You got to get me on. I'm going to promote the movie. My microphone keeps cutting out. This is not the best microphone in the world.
Talk into that microphone.
No.
Why are you using it?
I don't know. I don't know what the point is. For some reason, it just keeps cutting out. Anyway, Dee keeps calling my house. Got to get on the air.
We got a problem.
Got to get on the air. Come on, man. I got to get my movie promoted.
What does he want to be on? Oh, hello. What does he want to be on every day?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I told him he can't be. It's like, I got to do it. I got a show to do. I mean, I know you got a movie, but you know, he's like, well, the movie company wants me on every day. I go, yeah, well, the movie company doesn't run my show.
Yeah, well, when did they start programming this program?
Yeah, they decided that Dee has some sort of, you know, right to be on every day. So Dee's coming in. I'm glad about that.
How many days is he coming in?
Well, I got him down to, it was supposed to be every day for a month.
Oh, no.
And then I said, well, I really can't do that. You know, it was kind of embarrassing, but I really can't do it.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to make 2 or 3 visits in before his movie.
He's doing one appearance today and then an appearance closer to the opening of the movie.
Two visits.
Just 2 visits.
2 visits.
Well, that was good negotiating.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, it was painful.
Baba Booey.
Well, it was a 2-hour conversation.
From all the time to 2
Yeah.
times.
I was telling Robin, I was saying to Howard that this must be the most important thing in Dee's life because he was calling me 4 and 5 times a day from his cell phone while he was on vacation hiking.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I get these calls from Sweden.
Baba Booey.
You know, he's on vacation. I'm like, I'm not on vacation.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, this is Dee. Howard. I said, Dee, man, what's up with that movie? So anyway, it's Dee wrote it, and he's the star of it.
Right.
He catered it as well.
It too?
That's right.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah. He's still caught in the character. He might come in here and kill all of us.
Well,
and
then,
sew us up.
We'd get some rest.
Yeah. Hey, do you know? Oh, I'll bring this up when I get back. This is kind of interesting, but I gotta take a short little, you know.
We're going to Ben.
I don't want any foolish answers from you, otherwise don't answer.
Okay, thanks a lot, Ben.
Do you feel that the United States should remain in the United Nations as a member of the United Nations?
As long as we don't have to pay the bill.
Not to be stupid, you moron.
Oh, come on. Now, look, wait a minute. I did not ask. Wait a minute. Hold on now. I didn't call you a question. I didn't call you a name. I did not call you a name.
Benefit, education.
Excuse me, but I did not call you a name.
Children that attend these games a feeling of belonging.
Okay, look, if you don't apologize, I'm going to have to stop this conversation. I did not call you a name, and I don't want you to call me a name. Okay? I'm going to have to... Are you going to apologize, or I just buzz you up?
Not to be stupid, you moron.
Okay, how do we get rid of this guy on line 2? All right, he's gone.
The Howard Stern Show. You're listening.
A beloved figure, a man about town here in New York City, known the world over
Howard Stern.
Okay. So, where was I? I'm just digging this song. I'm sorry. Yes, John.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man.
How are you? Yeah, a friend of mine went to Wellesley College, and Hillary Clinton was bisexual there. And my sister-in-law was a stockbroker, and she told me that in Arkansas, some of the stockbrokers were talking about Hillary Clinton being bisexual also.
Oh, please.
I'm not
Don't you think that would come out if that was true? I mean, someone would know something.
Well, you were saying
like an old girlfriend would come forward, or...
You were saying 14 years and no sex. You know, my sister-in-law is really reputable, so, I mean, the sources...
Yeah, but your sister-in-law...
Your sister-in-law didn't sleep with Hillary.
Yeah, I mean, one of these girls would come forward and go, you know what? I had a 3-year affair with Hillary Clinton. This is such bull. I mean, I don't know that she isn't a lesbian, but there's no proof that she is.
Doesn't that make sense, though? I mean, like...
No.
Anything makes sense. You can theorize about anything.
Does it make sense that... seriously, though, man. Does it make sense that, like, Hillary Clinton is married, you know, for all these years, has a daughter, and
no woman has ever said anything about sleeping with her?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, but look at modern-day politics. You can't, you know...
You know what? I just love these guys. It's just that it's so stupid when people call up with stuff like that. It just is dumb.
A couple of weeks ago, a woman called up and said her hairdresser told her so.
Oh, please. For years, people used to call me privately and go, you know, Robin's gay. And I'd say, really?
And you're sitting here with me every day.
Yeah. And I said, well...
They had to tell you out there.
Then I would say to him, well, hey, you know what? I know Robin pretty well. I think if she was gay, she would just be very open about it. Oh, well, she doesn't really know it, and...
Oh, I don't know I'm gay.
Yeah, you don't know you're gay. Like, you're so...
Then what good is it?
You're so deep in denial, you don't know it. So I said, well, then she's not gay. And how do you know? They go, and I heard from somebody that she went out with a girl, and it's like, you know... And, of course, he never did. She's so into guys, it's disgusting.
Really disgusting.
I mean,
it's really disgusting.
You're as close to me as that. You see me every day. Why wouldn't you know? Some stranger has to come and tell you about it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just that it's ridiculous because people want her to be a lesbian because that'd be a really cool story.
And it would explain Bill completely.
Yeah. You know, they dragged up every goddamn nuance about the Clintons, but they missed Hillary being a homo. Yeah. That they missed.
The point is, though, that once the dam broke about Bill going after women, didn't a bunch of women start to show up?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it usually works. Anyway, so, please, don't even pay attention. Don't even pay attention, please. All right? So listen to this. I didn't know it. I'm doing Letterman Thursday night.
Really?
I forgot about it because I got to promote the new TV show.
I know you said something about it, but you didn't really get specific about when you were doing it. So it's coming up. Thursday.
Yeah. Like with the TV show, the Saturday night TV show, the week before this one, the ratings were really up. And then I went on the internet and I saw that the ratings were down.
Oh, really?
And I'm going, oh, my God, how do we lose all these ratings? What, did the show suck this week?
Up and down and up and down.
Yeah, well, then it turned out that I found out there was a football game on. You see, we're not really up against Saturday Night Live in a lot of markets, just the major markets. So all of a sudden I found there was a football game, and some of the markets had news after the football game, so we didn't go on until 12:30. So we weren't even on against Saturday Night Live. And then in some markets, like in New York, we went on at about 11:40, 11:45. Something like that.
So we're going on at different times all over the place, and nobody knows when to watch.
Yeah,
Plus, they move it around, don't they? When I was in Minneapolis, it went on an hour late that night.
I know. I don't understand it. So it's like I can't even get an accurate readout. So I don't know. I'll go on and promote it, but I wish we could just get a regular time slot in most of these markets.
Well, that's part of the problem when you go on to promote something like this. You don't know what time to even tell people to watch.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So I'm going to go on Letterman. Because I booked this, like, evidently my agent booked it months ago when we first announced the TV show. So now I got to go on there. I don't want to go on there. You know, now I got to go on, I think, Thursday night. What do you mean, I think? I know Thursday night. I think. I'm in denial.
You're like the president.
Yeah. I think Thursday night.
I really don't recall.
He's nuts. There's a great cartoon in the New York Post.
Yeah.
They go, are you President Bill Clinton? And he goes, well, that depends on your definition of Bill Clinton.
That's right.
You know, it's like I'm watching it. The only weird stuff is that he's like, he must think everybody's an idiot.
You can't get a straight answer. What is that Rhodes Scholar thing? I'm smarter than everybody else. Let's dazzle him.
He does stick to his guns, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, but it evidently works because now they're saying, well, there's nothing really impeachable on there. I'm going, what are you talking about? It's totally impeachable. The guy doesn't know what oral sex is. He doesn't know oral sex is sex. He goes, well, oral sex is sex for the person giving it. Not for the person, not for the despondent, or whatever he calls it.
Dependent.
Dependent. What is a dependent? The deposed?
The person being deposed.
Yeah.
Or deponent.
If the deponent is being serviced, then it's not sex.
Well, here's the deal. The question in the deposition was, have you ever touched another person to arouse them, to gratify them?
I touched him to light my cigar.
And so he's saying, no, they were touching me. So my answer, no, to that question is absolutely true.
Had nothing to do with
See, if I was doing the Inquisition there, I would have said, hey, if oral sex is not sex, then why do you want it so bad?
That's right. What are you doing?
Yeah. What do you mean? You mean for her it's sex and for you it isn't?
And he says most Americans would agree with him.
Most guys would.
Come in here, I'll do you a favor.
Most married men would agree with him.
Most husbands would.
Most husbands who have cheated would agree with them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, as one guy said to me, he was married 20 years. This was years ago. He said to me, Stern, how long you married? I said 5 years. He goes, you'll see, in 20 years, oral sex is not sex. It's just not. That's not cheating.
That's right.
Yeah. What's weird is, though, you know, like the thing that freaks me out is that when you look at Monica Lewinsky's testimony, because they released a lot of that.
Oh, God, did you see that?
Yeah, I know her love letters and stuff. It's really funny. We got to read those on the air. But when you see her testimony, it's like she goes, he was into me giving him oral sex, but not to completion. And I'm going like, what's that all about?
Again, it's a cheating thing.
Yeah, but
that's too weird.
I mean, he didn't want to orgasm? Like, if you're doing it already, then get the orgasm going. He must have such guilt.
You know,
in his
when
mind, that's where he's
it,
drawing the line. Right.
Yeah, when I looked at it, I said he was like a high school student.
Yeah.
You know, really not being able to go all the way.
Yeah. He's got to lose
like
Hillary.
A baby again.
He's got to lose Hillary. He really needs to get out there.
Time to drop kick her.
So
he might not be able to go to all the way after all of this.
Yeah, I know. Like, maybe he'll have to hold back.
You know, it'd be like one of those karate guys who really can't fight because they've never really thrown a punch.
Right. Like, look what happened to Jean-Claude Van Damme when he went to Scores. He got in a fight with Chuck Zito. He couldn't do it. He's so used to fighting in the movies. Man. So, it was weird, man. That was just weird. Like all these details are coming out. And then they said, well, what about the semen-stained dress? She goes, well, she was, giving him oral sex. And then all of a sudden he told her stop, And then they stood up and were hugging, and I guess,
It got a little...
Whoops. Yeah, so like in two places on her dress, it got a little messy.
Yeah.
And how about those women's glasses he was wearing?
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your mother's glasses.
And when you get old, you don't want to be looking any more feminine than you have to.
Why would... I mean, really, don't bring those glasses anywhere.
It was almost as good as the O.J. trial. And I some people said to me, well, I didn't watch any of it. I like watching it. It was fun.
It was funny to me because even in the gym, all the TVs are on there, on the Clinton thing. And so you're working out watching Clinton.
It was fun. And men and women were all watching it and laughing. Women are laughing.
I know. Everybody's, rolling their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, can you believe this?
Yeah.
That's the
And you know me, like I'm there. I say to these women, hey, I'll go to completion. Right here. You don't see me holding back.
The other thing is he couldn't have picked a worse woman to do this with because she detailed everything.
Yeah. She put it in diaries.
Spreadsheets.
She had a spreadsheet on every date. A spreadsheet in her computer on every date with Clinton. I mean, talk about a detailed... that'll kill you in court. A spreadsheet.
Well, she was one of them.
Yeah. I like when he goes, she's a good girl. Did you hear him say that?
Basically got a good
Basically.
mind.
Yeah, but, you know, she's a little screwed up due to her upbringing.
Something in the background.
Yeah, it's like, wow, what about you?
Really? Like, what's your problem?
Yeah, what's your problem? Never mind her. Her you can understand. She's just after some famous rich guy.
Maligning her. What did he do?
Yeah, well, she's a good girl, but she's got...
Basically. And I knew she was the kind of girl who would talk.
Plus, the term good girl is kind of one you use when you're with, like, a whore.
Right.
She's a good girl.
Like, she lets you do anything.
Yeah. That's a good girl. Whenever you hear a guy go, that's a good girl, that's like a girl who'll spread her legs at a moment's notice.
You read that as cooperative.
That's a girl who doesn't ask for anything on the other end.
All for me.
Yeah, I'm a good girl. But look at these letters, too, man, to the president. It's like, Dear Handsome.
Oh, God.
I really need to discuss my situation with you. We have not had any contact for over 5 weeks. You leave on Saturday, and I leave for Madrid with the SecDet on Monday. What's SecDet?
Secretary of Defense?
Oh, yeah, it's maybe an F. Secretary of Defense. She gets to go to Madrid with the Secretary of Defense?
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Wow.
Because you sleep with the president, maybe?
Interns are let to go. Oh, man. You leave on Saturday, and I leave for Madrid with the Secretary of Defense on Monday, returning the 14th of July. I'm then heading out to Los Angeles for a few days. Look at this girl's itinerary. How does she have time to eat? If I do not speak to you before you leave, when I return from L.A., it will have been 2 months since we last spoke. Oh, get a grip. Please do not do this to me. I feel disposable. I understand if your hands are tied, but I want to talk to you and look at some options. I am begging you. Please, let me visit. I'll call Betty Tuesday afternoon to see if it's okay.
Wow.
But, man, she's in love.
She's a piece of work because I was watching Dateline last night, and they said that she hadn't seen him in a while.
Right.
So she figured out this scheme. What she did is she knew where his limo went by outside the White House, just on the street. So she worked it out so that she was walking by when the limo went by, and he saw her, and they waved to each other, and then he called her, because he hadn't called her for a couple of months.
Right.
So she figured, hey, if he sees me, he'll call me, and he did.
Wow. She knows her stuff. Yeah, I heard some guys say, you know, I heard first there's some black guys on CNN going, like, you know, they poll people, and they always try to find black guys who don't know anything. And he goes, man, I think this here is a conspiracy that she was planted there by the FBI. Set up. Say it. And it was just like, he was going all over the place, and then they have like this talk back live on CNN.
Right.
So then this woman says, no, I think what we're dealing with here is a girl who worked, you know, she was obsessed with the president.
That's right.
And he's like, oh, well, I don't know. It's just like, a lot of black guys like conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Yeah, everything. I believe that she was planted there by the white man to get the black man. Well, he's a white man. No, he's not. The president is a black man. It's a lot of black guys think the president is black.
Well,
Yeah.
He's acting like a black guy.
Please, excuse me?
What kind of thing is that? How dare you?
He's a Mac Daddy.
A Mac Daddy?
Did you see, isn't Linda Tripp sort of an odd person? To say the
I'm
least?
sorry, what did you say?
Isn't Linda Tripp sort of odd?
Yeah.
Because it said in
Very
the report
odd.
that she's the one who told Monica to save the dress. She told her to put it in a safety deposit box because it could be used as evidence. But what really she was doing was getting Monica to hold on to the dress so that Linda could get a hold of it.
Yeah, and she couldn't get they say Linda went and visited her and tried to get the dress.
It says she went to her house when she wasn't home and tried to get past the doorman to get the dress.
Right.
She's
Yeah,
gonna borrow
well, she's
clothing.
apparently in some trouble of her.
And yet you managed to choose the absolutely perfect present. A little phrase with only 8 letters. Let's see, would that be I love you? I-L-O-V.
No, it's coming up.
No. Like, thank you. No. Simply cannot begin to express what I feel for what you have given me. Art and poetry are gifts to my soul. Well, he used to get her the worst gifts, too. Like a book and some White House sunglasses.
A stuffed animal.
It's so obvious that he just grabbed something off the shelf saying, maybe this would be good for another session.
Now, did you look at the list of gifts? Because that's exactly what it looked like to me. Whatever was around.
Yeah, one of them was a Jackie coffee mug.
Oh!
All right, listen to this.
On the shelf on the way out of the store.
Yeah, I just love the hat pin. Who wears a hat pin? What woman?
What hat?
Yeah, I think that beret she wears.
Maybe.
I heard Roseanne say on her show yesterday she had to visit the president. She was going to wear her beret, but her advisors said no. I just love the hat pin. It's vibrant, unique, and a beautiful piece of art. My only hope is that I have a hat fit to adorn it. I see another excuse to go shopping. I know that I am bound to receive compliments on it. On our hat pin.
A hat pin.
I have only read excerpts from Leaves of Grass. You know, I gave her that book of poetry.
Right.
I think he gives all his bimbos that.
Yeah.
Okay. I have only read excerpts from Leaves of Grass before. Never in its entirety. And by the way, Clinton claims he never gave her a gift. He doesn't remember giving her a gift.
Of course
Yeah.
I'm not saying I didn't do it. I just don't recall.
I just don't recall.
What's the definition of a gift?
Yeah. I like when he went, what is the definition of the word is?
Oh.
Well,
That was
all
good.
depends on what you mean by is.
Yeah. How about the fact that first, like, he picks up a glass of water, he drinks that. Then he drinks a can of, like, ginger ale.
Right.
Then he had some diet soda, like a diet, like every minute, it was almost like a comedy routine. There was constant drinks going on. Did you see what was going on? And then every minute he has to get up to pee.
I know. Excuse me.
I have to pee.
I need a break.
I need to pee. It's been over an hour, and let's say I drank a quart of Drano, and there's so much that just slipped him like, it would have been funny if they just slipped like cyanide.
What is outside that door that he needs to keep going to?
Well, his lawyer.
What do I say next?
Anyway, I've only read excerpts from Leaves of Grass before, never in its entirety or in such a beautifully bound edition. Like Shakespeare, Whitman's writings are so timeless. I find solace in works from the past that remain profound and somehow always poignant. Whitman is so rich that one must read him like one tastes a fine wine or a good cigar.
Oh.
Take it in, roll it in your mouth, and savor it. Yeah, baby. I hope you know how very grateful I am for these gifts, especially your gift of friendship. I will treasure them all always. Monica. He's probably like, oh, why can't you just come in and give me oral sex and leave and just shut up?
I don't want this crap.
I don't want letters. It's a woman who wants her thoughts. Jesus.
I got things to do.
Jesus H. Christ. She is big, too. She is a linebacker. That's a
Look at
big
that
girl.
picture. Look at that left arm. That's a thigh. It's a thigh.
Oh, my God, she's in a strapless a strap, like one of those spaghetti straps.
Sleeveless thing.
Yeah. Oh. Thighs like a, arms like a thigh.
Oh.
Oy vey.
Look at the dress. It's just she's packed in there.
Yeah, like a sardine. Packed in there.
10 pounds of fat in an 8-pound container.
5 people had to zip that up.
Yeah, right. Stuff on her back, like Cat Baloo.
And I like when I like when Clinton goes, they're asking him question after question after question, and finally he's kind of like, this part of humanity is the most puzzling thing. Like why guys
he doesn't know why he does this.
Yeah, he's like, I don't understand.
I actually saw there were times where he was disappointed in himself.
Right.
For not being able to control himself.
The only time I saw his eyes flare up was when they brought up the cigar. He flipped out, and he turned beet red.
Yeah, that was really... I thought he was going to lose it then.
Yeah, and then he acted like he didn't know what they were talking about. But you could tell he knew.
I have to go back to my statement.
Which statement? I never had sex with that woman.
And the other point that I saw that he went beet red was when they brought up Kathleen Willey.
Yeah.
Then he went crazy again. I mean, not crazy, but his face would just change.
His nose was glowing.
And they just went through his whole procedures, and they said, don't you remember, there's a videotape where you leaned over and asked the governor of Virginia, who is that woman?
Right.
And don't you recall sending somebody over to get her phone number? And don't you recall calling her that night?
No.
I do not.
I don't remember. I do it so much, I just don't remember.
What's my name?
Not saying it didn't happen.
Did you see what he supposedly said to Monica was, I would have never flirted with Kathleen Willey because she didn't have big enough boobs.
Right. That's impossible. She's so flat.
You know my taste.
Yeah, I need big boobs. That's my thing. I'm like Ratso Sloman.
And then trying to explain how Monica got upset about Eleanor Mondale. I mean, this was embarrassing.
That was good.
Oh, it's so good.
I did not have sex with Eleanor Mondale.
I got mad at the Secret Service for telling Monica about Eleanor.
Why are they announcing to Monica Lewinsky that he's in there with Eleanor Mondale?
The Secret Service has some questions to ask itself.
Yeah.
Take a number.
I'm with a girl, and you're telling me I'm with another girl?
You're telling my one girl about the other girl?
Don't you guys know what you're doing?
That's bad form.
John.
Yeah, Howard, I was just going to talk to you about that Eleanor Mondale. I mean, you guys are good friends with her. Why don't you give her a call and get the scoop and see what she was doing in there?
I don't think she's talking.
Well, we've asked her about that before. Oh, no, they're just friends. Because we knew she used to jog with the president occasionally.
Yeah, she told me a bunch of times, even off the air, that she likes the president because, her father's Fritz Mondale, and he's a big guy in the Democratic Party, obviously, being the vice president and all. And she said to me a couple of times, even off the air, she goes, it's weird, but I've never, she's a hot chick, too. What does she need? What does she need Clinton for? You know what I mean? She's good looking.
Oh, by the way,
she dated Ron Perlman.
Well, that's true, but I don't think she did anything with Clinton. I believe her.
Oh, by the way, appreciate you not taking off Russia.
What do you mean you don't know?
Appreciate that.
She's told us 2 stories about a bunch of different things.
Oh, come on.
She's kind of wild.
She's wild, but I don't think she's that. I mean, she's not desperate like Monica Lewinsky. She don't need to just go into the Oval Office and give oral sex to the president.
I don't think she would do that.
Right.
No, she'd have to have dinner first.
Right. And she, so I'm saying she wanted a little dinner, so the hell with it. And what good is it? Like
you think Bill didn't have time?
Yeah.
Here's a hat pin, Eleanor.
She wasn't going for no hat pin.
I don't know.
Doesn't work on me.
But what do I know? I don't know anything, but she just strikes me as the kind of person who wouldn't.
But they had this picture of her in the paper yesterday, bending over.
Oh, yeah?
Showing her breasts.
Oh. Well, that I'd like to see.
Yeah.
I'd like to see those breasts. Anyway, and what'd you say about Rosh Hashanah?
Oh, I was saying, thanks for not taking it off yesterday. I'm sure you took some heat from that from your family.
No. I'm half Jewish.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Later.
Because I'm tired of the rerun.
Right. What is it, Baba Booey? What?
It's funny. I got a weird phone call yesterday. I'll tell you off the air who called, but it's somebody that we both know.
Yeah.
Who's Jewish.
Yeah.
And you know how, when people are on the phone and they talk about black people, something, they start to whisper?
Yeah.
Well, this person said, we were having a conversation, and they were like, hey, Gary. And I go, what? And they go, how come Howard didn't take the day off today?
Who was it?
I'll tell you off the air.
Tell me.
No, it's because it's nobody that the audience knows.
Oh, all right.
But it was just sort of funny. He whispered, and I was like, well, I don't know. I don't have an answer for why he takes days off and doesn't.
What's the point? I mean, it's hypocritical. We got to go. First of all, I'd rather be here. As much as I hate being here, I would hate 50 times worse, being in a temple. There might be no worse torture in the world than going to an organized religious service. And really, life's too short. Why go? Unless you really think God's going to punish you. I mean, does anybody here really believe that?
Isn't he punishing us enough already?
I mean, can life get any worse? I mean, seriously.
So you don't believe in any sort of an afterlife, correct?
Come on.
You said that a million times.
Come on,
what
dude.
are you talking about?
What, do you?
No,
no,
I don't.
You're talking like a guy who might actually buy into that.
I don't, but it's just funny.
You know nothing cool is going to happen.
No, because people who listen to the show think that you're going to, be struck by lightning.
Yeah, so be it.
I would like to see that, actually. It makes it increase my faith.
I gotta admit, I was jealous for Flojo. She went in the middle of the night. She went while she was sleeping.
Doesn't even know what
it's nice. And believe me, now she's a lot happier. You don't have to worry about anything. She doesn't have to worry about her time of the month. You don't have to worry about stinking. She don't have to worry about working. She don't have to worry about money. She don't have to worry about food.
Drug tests. Right?
Drug tests. Nothing.
So you don't think she's gone to a better place?
No.
It's going to be the ground.
Flojo is in the ground being eaten by worms.
Oh, boy. Well, she's not there yet.
Yeah.
No autopsy's being performed.
Yeah. I'm still waiting to get happy, so that I'll be sad about going. So far, it hasn't happened. There's really nothing holding me here.
If you were laying on your deathbed right now, you would say, hey, you know what? It's not so bad.
It's not so bad. I'll be gone soon.
Such a young
Relief
guy.
is in sight.
That's a 90-year-old guy with emphysema.
Hey, I'm like a 90-year-old guy with emphysema.
I don't believe him for a second. Every time he actually starts to think about death and talk about the reality of it, he says, Robin, if there's an ounce of breath in me, don't let him take me off that machine.
Of course not.
You're not going to be
because things could always get better.
You're not going to be one of those wacky guys who finds out he's dying and then suddenly starts believing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
He'll get religion right at the very end.
No.
Oh,
I'll have a yarmulke and tallis.
Oh, yeah, going to temple every day.
Get me to the temple, quick.
He's praying every morning.
Hey, you never know till you're going, You don't know how religious you're going to get.
Because according to Catholic religion, if I'm horrible my whole life,
right.
If 2 seconds before I die,
you accept Jesus Christ.
I accept Jesus Christ as my personal savior, I might be able to get it to
Well, I'll be honest with you. Right before I die, I'm probably going to say I accept Jesus Christ as my personal savior. It doesn't cost me anything to say that.
But you know what happens? Sometimes you miss that little window, and you don't get to do it.
In fact, just in case, right now I want everyone to know I accept Jesus Christ as my personal savior.
But having read a lot about it, Jesus Christ knows whether you're telling the truth.
Well, you know what? I don't think Jesus is all that bright. Okay?
He's like Santa Claus.
Yeah. Santa Claus is a moron. So how bright could Jesus be?
Jesus couldn't save himself. What does he know?
All right, listen. Santa Claus is retarded. Who else would live in Alaska? It's freezing. All right.
All the places he could be.
Exactly. Okay, let's take a break. What am I going to...
My question, the thing I found weirdest about Gary's comment there was, yeah, you know how you whisper when you talk about black people?
No, I don't. People do that to us.
Right,
no.
all the time.
Robin, I spoke to somebody...
He's right, because the other day I was talking to some guy, and he looked around the room, and he was like, looking around, and then he goes...
Even when the room is clear.
Yeah, he's looking around, make sure no black guys
I'll give
are
you a
around.
perfect example. I was talking to somebody on the phone that we both know. This was a couple of years ago. And we're having a conversation. All of a sudden, this person's voice gets really low, and they go, does Robin date black guys? And I go, we're on the phone. Why are you whispering?
Just in case.
Oh, that's very funny.
Robin date black guys.
Gotta check.
That's a riot.
Yeah. Well, some guy was telling me something Chris Rock said, and it involved the word niggers. And he gave me up front a whole speech about, look, I'm going to tell you a Chris Rock joke. I don't approve of the word nigger. But here it is. And then he looked around about 500 times. And then, and then he was telling it, all these niggers. I don't like niggers. That was, so, I don't know. I know what you're talking about there.
Although I was in Orlando this weekend, and a guy walked up to me, and he was talking about Chris Tucker, and he didn't whisper at all.
Right. Oh, yeah, that was interesting what happened to Gary. Well, tell Robin the story.
John and I were at this beer fest, so we're in Orlando, which I forget is the South, because I think Florida is its own place, but it's the South.
Right.
So this woman walks up to me, and she said, I heard you guys talking about Chris Tucker, and Howard didn't know what movies he's in. He's in that movie Fridays. She goes, are you ever going to have him on the show? I said, I don't think he's welcome on the show anymore. And she said, why not? And some guy, I didn't even see him hanging around, just steps in out of the clear blue sky, and he goes, because he's a nigger.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, whoa. I go,
and he wasn't whispering at all.
No, he was yelling at the top of his lungs.
His head was shaved, and he did have tattoos of Spider-Man on his bald head.
Oh,
that's good. I've been tattooed in 3 places, and I don't think it hurts, but I got to figure on your scalp. It's got to hurt. You're going right into your skull. Tattoos of Spider-Man on his head.
He's mad.
Yeah, you got to be angry. You got to be pissed. Oh, man. Yeah, I went over to the tattoo place the other day.
You visited again?
No. This is the other visit.
Okay.
And there was this guy that every time I go to the tattoo place over at Sacred Tattoo, I go over there. There's this guy. He just got out of prison like a year ago. And he's got the coolest tattoos. And one of the cool tattoos he had was on his neck. It was like this little dragon. And I wanted to turn my tattoo into the dragon. That's my mission.
I see.
But I don't think they can do it. So I said, hey, where's that guy? Let's look at his tattoo. They go, oh, he's dead. I went, he's dead? You're kidding me. He was a great guy. The guy goes, yeah, he died. He died of something. I don't know. OD or something. I don't know what it was. He just died. He says, the guy's dead. I said, you're kidding me. So that got me all weirded out. And then the tattoo guy came up to me, the guy who does all the tattooing. He says, yeah, he goes, I just finished tattooing his penis, too, and he never got to even use it. I go, whoa.
See, life sucks.
I said, what did you tattoo on his penis? He goes, I don't know, some Arabic word or something. I don't know.
I hope it was goodbye.
Can you imagine getting your penis tattooed?
No.
I think it's weirder for the guy who has to actually do it.
Yeah, I said, what's up? He goes, to me, it's just another piece of skin.
It's weird all the way around.
I said, give me a break. Just another piece of skin.
Yeah.
No way.
Because I'm already sitting here trying to imagine the process.
Yeah.
I mean,
you have to get aroused?
Right, yeah. What do you tattoo?
Or how much contact does the tattoo artist have to actually have with it?
Too bad Pam Anderson isn't here, because I read that Tommy Lee has Pamela on his penis.
Oh, I read it was Heather.
Heather?
Yeah, I thought I read that he had Heather.
No, I heard it was Pamela. See, but a guy like Tommy Lee, he doesn't have to be aroused to get tattooed.
You could have a picture. But the skin is not taut.
Well, on him it is. I'm serious. But for me, I would have to be aroused.
Isn't that a weird thing to do, though? Because now every time he's with another woman...
I don't think he's really well thought out.
And I don't think anybody's looking.
Right. Nobody really cares.
Yeah, I mean, if you accept Tommy Lee, you'll accept the Pam on his penis.
Right. I couldn't even fit Pam's initials. P-L-A.
He's got room for
P-A-L. Pal.
could have a war memorial on there.
I don't think I could pee on there. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, you could put all the names on the Vietnam Memorial on top.
Yeah, Tommy Lee has a replica of the Vietnam Memorial on his penis. Oh, man. All right, I got to take a break. I know there's tons of people on the phones, but, you know, I got to do my thing here.
All right.
And then we'll come back and get to everybody.
Former NBC honcho and piece of crap, Grant Tinker.
One of the stories you tell, for instance, in the book is you axed Howard Stern from NBC, right?
Yes, I'm quite proud of that.
Why?
Well, because he just didn't represent what I thought NBC should be doing and the image that I thought NBC should have.
Kick him off NBC Radio.
Well, yeah, you make it sound brutal. I thought we should excuse him, and knowing that he would go elsewhere and do very well, which he has indeed.
And now the world clamors after him.
Well, but it's still a world that I don't want. Incidentally, I find him quite funny sometimes, so it's not so much a matter of personal taste as it is thinking that he should not speak for NBC.
What is it about Howard Stern?
It's X-rated radio, barnyard radio.
When you're feeling downhearted and you smell 'cause you farted, just remember, it's just like Stern.
The man about whom everybody is speaking, and the man who's responsible for the best-selling book in the history of Simon & Schuster.
If you feel like you've been hosed and you got a big nose, just remember, you're just like Stern.
That's right. It can only be
Howard Stern. Give it up for him.
And that's Jackie while you're at it.
Yeah.
You're listening to a man that could be Joe Ramone's twin, Howard Stern.
Howard Stern. Sure.
A fact which pisses both of them off. From high atop the Howard Stern building.
What is this high atop the Howard Stern building That's that Gary feeding you all kinds of that horse face Papa Plunky. Hey, what's up there, you barrel-ass pricks? This is Frank Rizzo.
And Tom Bosch.
That's right, of the Jerky Boys.
And you're listening to the great Howard Stern.
All right, just, you know, whatever. You listen to Howard, keep listening, stay tuned, whatever the you want to do. Look, see you later there, Nitz.
All right, Nitz. All right. Hey, we need a couple of gay guys to come down here tomorrow and dance while the Goo Goo Dolls are performing.
Well, that's a little late to be asking.
Yeah, I know. Well,
we don't realize the Goo Goos were coming in that soon.
Yeah, we don't need a lot of gay guys because we already got 8 gay guys, including me, Jackie, Fred, Gary, Gump, and DePace.
There's always room for one more.
Yeah, we should be able to get gay guys on here. The homos have a lot of free time, Robin. You don't know that. All right, here's what's going to happen.
Well, do you want, like, Dana and some of her friends to come?
Yeah, and where's my Goo Goo Dolls song? Why do we keep taking that away from me? I keep wanting it, and then they take it away from me. Please bring me the Goo Goo Dolls, somebody out there.
Maybe one Dana and Fabian.
Yeah, well, you know, they're too gay. It's like I need, like, real butch guys.
Guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're a little too gay for me.
They've swung way over.
Too femme.
Well, the Goo Goo Dolls had offered to come in here 2 weeks ago. And,
to their chagrin.
Yeah. Boy, are they sorry. The Goo Goo Dolls offered to come in here 2 weeks ago. Please, John, bring me the song. It should be playing behind me. Yeah, so they offered to come in here and play their song. How does it go, Robin? Sing it.
And I don't want the world to know me.
And I don't even understand when everything broken.
Well, I don't know who I
am. That's yeah, that song. So we said, look, you know, I like that song a lot, but it is kind of gay. And, you know, it's like, it's like the kind of song.
Girl song.
It's a girl song. It's a chick song. So I said, wouldn't it be funny if those guys came? First I said no, but then I said, well, what if they came in and we were, like in that scene in Philadelphia, we were in sailor outfits and thongs?
And then it started to take shape.
And then it took shape, and then we called them, and they said, no, we don't want to perform the song if you guys are dancing in thongs and sailor outfits.
We don't mind strippers, but not guys in thongs.
Yeah.
Really clear.
So then, make a long story short, we put a lot of pressure on them. And now they're coming in, even though they're not too thrilled with us.
Under duress.
Under duress. And they're coming in and performing. So I'm going to be dancing with Jackie. Jackie will be in a thong.
And you'll be in a sailor suit. Did you get your suit?
Yeah, Gary, do I have suit? Is Ralph working on all this? Do we have thongs? Do we have...
Crew's working on getting our suits. Ralph is indisposed. I believe he's at the John Stamos wedding.
Oh.
Does he know I'm doing Letterman Thursday and he's got and I have no clothes to wear on TV this week?
Sorry, I'm busy.
I don't know.
He didn't come out and plan. You know, his whole job. You know what Ralph's job is?
To plan for your life.
Ralph comes out to my house once a week. And what he does is, this is what he gets paid to do. It's not like I'm asking him to do something extra.
Right. You're not making him do a favor. This is his job.
And he pulls the clothes out. First he comes and washes my filthy underpants.
He launders the clothes.
He launders the clothes. He goes through my closet and picks out, like, you know, like Garanimals. He picks out what I'm going to wear the next day on TV.
And he puts it all together for you, so all you have to do is take it out of the closet and put it on.
Yeah, and I looked today and I said, oh, good. Ralph's probably got to come tomorrow. I have no more clothes for the week.
Oh, you run out.
Yeah. I run out of clothes. Every Wednesday I run out of clothes. That's how he works it. I have no clothes.
And he looks at your schedule so he knows if you need something for a television appearance or a meeting or whatever.
And then and he's supposed to pick out my... And now I got to go do Letterman. I need an outfit for that.
Where is he?
I don't know how to dress.
He doesn't call you and tell you he's going to be out of town?
I don't know. But he should have a number where he's going to be, and he shouldn't be away. First of all, he's got to pick all his clothes. Got to pick all the clothes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't...
Well, the wedding was yesterday.
He doesn't plan. Oh, was the wedding yesterday?
I heard it on the news.
So all right, so maybe he's coming back.
Yeah, it was a $100,000 wedding, I heard.
Good luck. John's a good guy. I wish him the best.
Ralph was a flower girl.
And what's his girlfriend? Rebecca Romaine, man.
Yeah.
She's hot.
Oh, wow.
And I guess Ralph worked his way into... John's a weird guy. Like, John, stole my bitch. He stole my Kato Kalin.
Right.
He heard that I hang out with Ralph, so then when Ralph was out in California, he had him over to his house. And now Ralph is like...
Ralph to Disneyland, and Ralph slept in the same room with them.
With Stamos and Rebecca Romaine.
Yeah. That's how much he took him in. You've never had him sleep with you and Allison, have you?
No, I haven't.
But he went a step further.
Trust me, I'm really glad that Stamos stole him. I just need him to pull the clothes, which is what I pay him to do. I don't believe Stamos pays him, as far as I know.
He just probably provided him with a ticket.
Yeah. Is this the one we're going to be dancing to? We're dancing to the other one, aren't we?
Yeah.
Although we could dance to this.
Well, didn't you say two? You could do both.
Yeah, we could do both. Let's do both. As long as we're going to be in our sailor outfits.
It would be like a weird Dick Clark show in here. You know, they never had Gay Day on Dick Clark.
It's Gay Day tomorrow on the show. So, okay, here's what's going to happen tomorrow. Me and Jackie the Jokeman. Jackie's going to be in a thong. I'm in a sailor outfit, thank God. Jackie's got more balls than I do. Fred's going to be in a thong, dancing with Baba Booey in a sailor outfit.
From what I understand, although, like I said, Eric has expressed interest in dancing
with
my
you,
partner.
too.
Right?
Well, you could switch partners at some point.
How many guys we got? And DePace is our director, and he's completely homophobic. Who's he dancing with?
I thought we were going to get Gay Rich for him.
Gay Rich can't come in.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
He needs a real gay guy.
Yeah, we were going to get him a real gay guy.
Yeah, we got to get him a real gay guy.
Darn. Nice,
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
You know what, Howard? He's so freaked out, it doesn't even have to be that. No. Just any guy.
Any guy.
I would rather it be Gay Rich than Stuttering John.
You'd rather have Gay Rich than Stuttering John? Why?
Then you get Stuttering John.
Gay Rich, you know, John is overweight. He's got long hair. He's stinky. You know, Gay Rich is at least, you know.
I think he's trying to reverse psychology here.
All right, I'll find you a gay partner. Don't worry.
He wants a nice man.
I'll find you a real gay partner.
I want a gay partner I know.
A gay partner in good shape. Okay? We'll get you somebody really muscular.
Cute.
No problem.
Yeah. Somebody thin, almost waif-like.
I quit.
I have somebody in mind for you.
Yeah, I quit.
Somebody you can toss around.
Right. Who else is dancing?
How are we going to dance?
Scott
are we going to be face to face?
Hey, here's something good. I got a partner for Scott DePace.
Who?
Here. Richard Lewis is on the phone, and he's mad that we don't have him on anymore.
Well, he can come and be part of Gay Day.
Richard. Yeah, Richard.
You don't give me the Scott DePace crap. I'm writing a very heavy book. Now you're in a lot of trouble. I'm on a great Showtime series this every Saturday night. You know what else? I have a video out. I wanted to come on and talk about the president and you and your sex life and my sex life.
Right.
And I get calls. I said to my publicist, Oh, come on. I'll sneak in. I'm only in for 2 days. Let me get on to Howard.
Are you in town?
Yeah, I wanted to pop in for 10. I don't like this radio crap. I want to pop in, give you a hug, and leave.
All right. Would you come dance tomorrow?
You don't understand.
Would you be willing?
I got up at 7 o'clock, and I'm
Would you be willing?
I had 3 hours to play with today.
Would you be willing to come in here?
Why can't I pop in this morning?
No. Would you be willing? No. Would you be willing to wear a black thong?
I won't be here in the.
Can you stay over a day? It's going to be a great day tomorrow.
Come on, Rich.
Rich, come on.
You understand, I'm not here tomorrow. That's why I got up early. I went to the bathroom. I said, I'm going to call Howard.
Yeah, but I got a full house
Why
today.
are you being such a jerk to me?
I'm not being a jerk.
When did you call?
When did you call us to come in?
2 weeks ago, I said that.
Oh,
come on. And you're never embarrassed anyway, but I couldn't believe that you couldn't stick me in for 15 minutes.
What TV show are you on?
Rude Awakening. It's a very provocative show. It's on Showtime Saturday.
Richard, and I like you on that show.
Well, thanks. And this week it was like a featured show for me for my sleaze character. I thought we'd have a lot of laughs about it. A lot of nudity in it.
Well, if you come in tomorrow dressed in a sailor outfit or a thong, you could be on the show. And you can dance with us. So you
Look at the parameters you put on me. Well, watch the show tomorrow. I want to come in and mix it up with you a little bit. I really love you. I miss you.
I miss you too, man. So next time you're in town, come in.
Why 5 minutes out of the next 2.5 hours? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Why can't you mix me up with anyone you got there?
Well, I got Dee Snider waiting to get in. He's been waiting.
He's fine.
He's dying to get on because he's got to promote a movie he made.
I don't even want to promote anything.
Yeah, I know.
What time is on every week? Well, I just wanted to see you guys.
Well, maybe we didn't want to see you.
Let's just deal with that right now, and then I can have some closure. 16 years is a good run with you.
All right.
I mean, I'll move on to someone, but there's no one to move on to. That's the problem.
You would move on.
Yeah, all I would do is just take a step and stand there like a mental patient.
All right, listen to me.
I'll come in and when?
We still like you.
I'll be there at 8 o'clock.
No, don't be here at 8 o'clock. Because I got David Spade on the phone at 8 o'clock.
David's great.
Yeah.
8:15.
8:15, I'll still be talking to him.
8:20.
Got Troy Garrity in here.
Who's that?
Who is he, the president of the American League?
No, Jane Fonda and Tom Hayden's son.
Oh, that's right.
Full house.
I'm serious. I got a full house.
Remember the years you used to like me to sit there and chime in when you were like having a heart attack?
Well, listen.
What happened to those days?
Those days are over.
Who made that?
Me.
What gives you the rose? Your own freaking show.
Listen.
Don't listen to me.
You're insane. I'm getting embarrassed for you.
With you.
What?
Come on, sneak me in for 10 minutes. I'm exhausted. I'm burned. I need you this morning.
See, he could have been here right now.
Right. But Dee is waiting to get on.
That's right.
Dee, so what? Dee, I'll sit and watch him.
How far away are you from the show?
I'm about 20 minutes away.
All right. Well, Dee might feel funny about you coming in during his time.
I'm not going to.
Are you going to
sit there unless you ask me a question?
Are you going to go into a long monologue?
Never.
You always do.
I swear to God, not under these circumstances. I'm not a putz.
And are you going to be quiet until I call on you?
Absolutely. Will you promote Showtime?
No.
But then don't. I don't care.
All right.
How would you not promote it?
All right, you can come on.
In 300,000 articles all across the country.
You can come on if you're totally silent.
Let me try that. My shrink said I have to do that.
Really? That'll be good.
It's good exercise for him.
All right, listen. If you want to stop by during Dee's segment.
320 West 66th?
That's it.
Is it? Yeah, that's it.
Oh, don't do that.
Right, that's it.
That's in the Hudson.
Oh, that's the wrong address, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, Oh, that would have happened if I would have gone there?
20 minutes away.
I would have blown up your house.
Right.
No, what's the address?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh, come on, Howard.
No, I'm being serious. I don't know.
Howard, this Showtime this week is like so awesome. Rude Awakening.
All right.
It's a lot, and it's like
all right, you know what? You got enough plugs. Don't come by.
But come on, why?
Come on, I got to go.
You just promoted it.
You just promoted it. Leave me alone.
We're missing out on a lot of fun we used to have.
There's a guy on the phone. He says he works on Richard's show.
Oh, yeah?
Richard the whole day just hits on female production assistants.
Why not?
That's his whole thing.
I can't believe it. I really miss you. I woke up and said, I really miss you.
Darren, is that true?
This programming crap. We've always been pals. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's John. I told you yesterday.
Yeah.
Hi, about tomorrow, right? What time is it going to be?
Oh, this is a gay guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to dance?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. Let me get that hooked up. Here's the production guy. Hey, production guy.
Howard, yeah. This Richard Lewis is a scumbag. He would hit on all his female co-stars all the time.
Really?
He would call them at home. He'd follow them sometimes.
Why are you saying that? Any guy in his position would hit on girls.
Yeah, but they're not interested in him. They thought they think he was a leech.
Is that true, Richard?
So,
are you a leech? Richard, are you a leech?
Who is this guy? Is this guy an impressionist who works at the comedy club?
My name's Darren. Yeah, we talked a couple of times. You know.
Oh, really? You're a good actor, Darren. Were you in some early Scorsese movies?
No, I was a PA.
You're a PA. Did you saw Richard hitting on girls and then turning him down?
I know two of the girls on the.
All right, name the two girls.
What show
are you talking about?
What show?
The Rude Awakening.
And who were the two girls?
Well, I'm not going to tell her name, but
what are their first names?
She's got blonde hair and she's got a scene with Richard.
Mm-hmm.
Christ, this guy said it was mine.
Did you hit on these girls?
Of course not.
You're a loser,
What's his move?
I'm like a social work. I have to keep guys like this guy off of them.
What's his move? What is Richard's move?
What's his move?
Yeah.
He, like at the end of the day, he would go up to them and like start talking to them and say, "What's your phone number? Can I give you a call at home?"
Right, Richard. Howard, you're a magician. I just call up and say hello, and you get these people falling out of the woodwork.
You are a jackass, and you have no talent whatsoever. You suck. You suck.
Why do you say he has no talent?
How did you make it in this
the kind
business?
of guy who does a lot of charitable work.
How did you make it in this business?
I avoided you.
You avoided Jew?
I avoided
Jew. You're the Jew.
He avoided Jews.
That's funny. Howard, so where's the address?
Sir, should I let Richard down here?
Yeah, you should. He's a jackass.
I should let him in. He's a jackass.
You shouldn't let him in. He's a jackass.
That's good.
Tell him to go to Regis.
Rasputin's William Morris agent?
Yeah, go kiss Regis's ass.
Ooh.
Boy, this guy seems really threatened by anyone who has a modicum of success, huh?
No, I'm
exactly.
What do you do for a living?
I'm just threatened by no talented schmucks like you.
Ooh.
Ooh. What?
I don't understand that.
Howard, this is great radio. This looks like a Peabody.
Peabody? You're talking about your penis? What?
Oh.
Howard, aren't you better than this now? Get this guy
No,
off.
I'm not.
What?
What?
Howard, get this guy off.
What?
Howard, it's fun.
All right, listen. All right, listen.
Howard, I don't know.
All right, listen. Hold on.
I love you, Howard. I miss you.
I love you too. What do you want from me? Guy said you were hitting on the.
Oh, please. The guy's calling. The guy's probably in chains somewhere.
All right. So listen. Hold on. I'll get you the address. I don't even know it.
It's 40. You want them?
Give him the real
40
address.
West 57. Yep.
40 West 57th.
Now, Dee's going to from Twister?
The Twisted Sister.
Twister, yeah, from Twister.
Oh, I thought Dee from the movie Twister.
No, Dee from Twisted Sister.
Dee Snider wrote he wrote a movie.
You always used to go to bat for him 10 years ago.
I always go to bat for him. He's my friend.
What about me?
I don't know.
What about me?
You don't need help.
You got. I know I don't, but I like you. I miss you guys.
All right. Leave us alone. All right, goodbye.
When do I...
All right. All right. Let me get some... Bring Dee in, and then I get the gay guys on the phone.
We'll see if Richard shows up.
Yeah, and Richard might show up during Dee's segment, but we could yell at him.
Yeah, if Dee doesn't want him in here, you could just punch him out.
Wait, Richard Lewis is on Showtime now? He must be doing bad.
Yeah, it's a new Sherilyn Fenn series called Rude Awakenings. It's actually kind of interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Here is Dee Snider. His new movie is called Strange Land. Strange Land.
He looks like he's still in character.
And he looks like he's in character. He looks strange.
I'll take Richard. Richard can come in.
You'll let him come in?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I don't want him interrupting your segment. Dee, what are you doing?
Bro, what's up?
That is scary, and you haven't done anything.
Dee has a big bone in his
People
nose.
getting a little too used to me. I had to do something to freak him out.
You pierced your septum.
Yes, I did, sir.
Right. And
yes, sir, I did.
Yeah, and you got
the ring be any bigger?
You got
Could
a
I
big
make this
giant.
louder? This is stretched up to an 8 gauge, by the way. I pierced it and had it stretched 4 times.
Beautiful. You look great.
Well, I just had to stay one step ahead of Howard now because, I used to have the pierced ears, and then Howard got his ears. But I got the tattoos, and Howard got tats, so now I got the pierced septum. I want to see where he's going to go.
I'm not going any further. You can have that.
You got to get a guiche. That's where they pierce that thing between your scrotum and your anus.
I need that. I need a guiche.
It's a pull tab.
You know what? I'm not that into it. I don't even want to know the name of that. I'll be honest with you.
I know the name of everything after this movie. I'm so, like, well-versed in body modification.
Do me a favor. Let me just, I'm falling behind here. Let me get a couple of gay guys on the phone, because I got to get set up for tomorrow.
That goes without saying.
Oh, D, do you want to come in and dance in a thong tomorrow?
He's uptight. He would never do that. You would never do that.
Dance in a thong?
Dance in a thong with another man in a sailor outfit.
I don't care. I've danced in some pretty messed up things, but not on your show.
Yeah, he's uptight about that.
Uptight? Would you use that word to describe me as uptight?
About gay stuff.
No, what are you kidding me?
What are you telling me?
I've
You're
worn
into
women's stockings and pantyhose and heels.
Yeah, but you know.
You should see the picture they just gave the VH1 for a thing they're doing on me. They want to see some real transvestite stuff.
Right.
So I dug to the early days of Twisted where I'm wearing lingerie.
Really?
Feather boas. Yeah, I gave it to
All right, okay, all right.
Tight.
All right. Good to know. Because we're going to be real...
I'm a confident heterosexual.
We're going to be haggots tomorrow.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, well, the Goo Goo Dolls are coming in.
And, well, who's dancing?
Me and Jackie are a couple. All right.
Fred and Gary.
I'll be in the sailor outfit and Jackie's in a thong. You ever see that scene in Philadelphia when Tom Hanks is dying of AIDS? And he goes to that last part.
Because that's the one where you can really hold on to each other.
It is. I'm sorry. The guy didn't start singing.
But I like this song. I'll admit I like it.
I'm not saying I don't like it, but it's definitely, it does scream sailor suit.
Yeah, and thong.
And thong.
All right.
S&T.
This is the one. I'm going to be clutching Jackie very tightly.
I think it should be Iris Howard.
Sounds like Mr. Bojangles here.
It might be.
Bojangles and he dancing.
See, now you hold on.
Jackie, come here. This is gonna be so gay.
Howard,
yeah.
Since Scott the Face doesn't want me to dance with him,
right?
Shouldn't I dance with him?
Yeah,
I'll lick his ear.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
you're gonna make out with him?
Yeah,
that's good.
I'll kiss his neck and get the saliva on his neck and then breathe hot air on it.
You guys are getting really into it. You're embracing this.
Is he in the thong?
I'll be in the thong.
You're in the thong and he's in a sailor outfit?
Sure.
Hey, they better get all these sailor... We need extra sailor outfits and thongs.
Are you going to be in a thong or a sailor outfit?
I'm in a sailor outfit.
Oh, come on.
Come on. I'm like Richard Gere.
You're in good shape, though.
Come on, though. I'm in good shape, but I ain't in that good a shape.
Is Gary going to be in a thong?
Papa Booey's in a sailor outfit.
Gary's got to be in a thong.
Well, Fred's dancing with Gary.
Fred's in a thong.
Fred's in a thong?
Fred's in a thong.
I think Fred could wear a thong, actually.
But don't you see, like,
he's thong-worthy.
First of all, like, Fred is tall, so he'll be dressed in his thong, and Gary be a little short sailor with a big, tall chick.
He'll look funny. Do you think it'd be funny seeing Gary in a thong and his gut hanging over the thong? And
maybe, but you know what?
Gary popping out of the sailor.
Gary in a sailor outfit's funny, too.
With the buttons bursting.
Right.
Yeah. That's funny.
His big
Not
hairy
much
ass.
that Gary's not funny enough.
Yeah.
I'd say Gary's going to be like a bikini or something.
And everything goes. You see, and Goo Goo Dolls are getting upset because we're going to be dancing gay to it.
Yeah.
But big deal. Oh, this is a very emotional part of the song.
That's what I love.
Oh, Jackie. Hold me tighter.
Slow dance.
Jackie can lean his head on your shoulder.
Close.
When everything seems to be broken.
It really might be fistfights tomorrow.
No.
Touch his butt.
Grab Jackie's ass. Pull his cheeks apart.
Is Jackie in the thong, Howard?
What?
Something falls out.
Is Jackie in the thong?
An anvil.
High school ring.
The CD falls out.
CD followed by a CD player.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
Oh, boy.
I can't wait. I'm a little nervous about dancing with Jackie. I'll be honest with you. Maybe we should switch. Maybe we should switch partners.
Oh, yeah. Well,
after on the second song.
Is Jackie in a thong, Howard?
Yeah.
Oh, Jackie.
That's my girl.
Well, you can cut in. You can cut in on the other guy's partner.
Right.
That's right. If you see somebody you like better.
You tap, and then if you don't want him to cut in, you punch the guy. Get away from my girl. Are we going to have gay voices, too, when we interview the Goo Goo Dolls?
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's getting worse.
We're going to do so what was your inspiration behind the song?
Come in right away.
It'll be like the RuPaul show. You ever watch that show?
Oh, hello, girl.
It's like you're watching this guy in a dress and a big blonde wig interviewing people, and you're kind of buying into it. You remember the guy's got a penis.
Right now, the phone's ringing in Gary's office. Goo Goo Dolls are canceling.
No, they know the score.
They know the score.
They know that if they don't perform here tomorrow, we stop playing their records here and in Philadelphia and probably Boston as well.
I heard there's even a commercial running during the day that they won't play the Goo Goo.
We won't play the Goo Goo Dolls so they show
They
up.
have to come in.
That's right.
but Howard will
They
size
have
him
to
up. Which is your favorite?
Right. My favorite Goo Goo.
Who's the deepest goo-goo?
Oh, goo-goo.
Hello, goo-goo number one.
This is going to be a great show.
So wrong. Is that like the last name, like the Ramones?
What do you, what are the gay guys do we have? Is that guy coming down, the one that I just had on the phone?
Eric. Eric is going to dance, right?
Eric Gump?
Yeah.
But he's not a real gay guy. We need some real gay guys.
But I mean, he's another person who needs a partner.
We need an Asian homo.
You know what we need for Gump? We need a gay Asian guy, which is not that easy to find.
Well, hey, what about Vin the retard? He wants to come down.
It's not easy to find a gay Asian guy.
Hey, Vin.
What's up?
Hey, dude.
How you doing?
What's happening?
Pretty good. How are you?
You want to dance?
He wants to be in a
Yeah,
thong.
I'll dance.
Vin the retard in what? In a thong?
You want to put me in a thong or sell us a...
No, thong.
A thong.
I think we found the Pace's partner.
I like that. All right, Vin, come on down.
All right, that sounds good.
All right, if any gay gentlemen want to be part of a serious dance party, give us a call.
It's gay day.
Yeah.
On the Stern Show.
Yeah, we really
It's need an authentic gay person.
We do, D.
Yeah, we're...
Hey, please, as we're doing
Don't
D
we know
next
any
to
more
each other
gay
anymore.
people? What's up with that?
Yeah, why is everyone so homophobic? Yeah, what is it? You want to dance?
No. I got a partner situation here. I think we should have two overweight couples like Dominic and Scott the Engineer.
What about Dominic in a sailor outfit?
No, with a song. Gotta have a song with
Scott the Engineer in a thong? I don't know.
Dominic in a sailor outfit?
You know what? Then we can't have any more couples then. The room's full.
Yeah, the room's already packed. We already got 8 couples.
Yeah.
But none of them are gay.
Right. It's a good thing we're doing this tomorrow because afterwards I'm going to Scores for Neil's bachelor party.
Just to reaffirm your
Oh, please.
heterosexuality.
I'm going to need that.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Neil's
getting married.
again.
Again.
Third time. I don't even know what's going on.
Third time is the charm.
Yeah.
Is that what he says?
Want to go to the bachelor party? You better not.
I'm in Minneapolis. Strangeland
he's
tours on the road.
Oh, really?
Heavy-duty promotion
Promoting the
mode.
movie and the album and all that.
He doesn't like going to Scores anyway, D.
You know how I feel about that stuff, man.
I got my wife at home.
It's not just that.
She's the best.
The guys are just chumps in those places. You know
No, it's a
that.
private
The
party.
Chicks don't dig you.
You're calling
man.
us chumps?
We're all chumps.
The chicks
Go in those
dig you.
places. Chicks, they dig you.
Get
They're
out
always
of
just sticking
here.
money in there. Come on, Robin.
He knows the score.
He does so know
Wait a
the
second.
score.
When you met your wife, right?
Yeah.
You were on stage.
Yeah.
What makes you think she dug you?
She didn't.
Exactly.
She was repulsed by me.
Right. So what makes you think it's any different than anywhere else? She was repulsed by you, but
so
she got.
he's going to be with one woman.
She was
who's
into you
repulsed by
because you
him
were a
instead of
rock
every
star.
woman.
No, she wasn't. She didn't want anything to do with me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Truth.
Yeah, Yoko didn't even want to know John
You know
Lennon.
this story. That was 15 years old. She snuck into a bar. Big mistake.
And she saw a guy on stage.
Big mistake. And she ran screaming.
Yeah. And then she saw a guy on stage, and she got into it.
No. I mean, I'll talk about it if you want to, but it's,
right.
it's the old boring story. The more she didn't like me, the more I wanted her, which is the way guys work. But I've done my time, man. I worked so hard to get her.
You're too uptight about whether...
out.
You're...
What?
Yeah, nothing. Whatever. You might be gay.
Maybe he should be here tomorrow.
You might have to get in a thong tomorrow. Dance with Jackie.
I'll dance, but only if I can wear a thong.
Right.
I got my own thong, though.
Let's tell everyone what's going on. So D wrote a movie script about, I don't know, what is it, like 4 years ago?
4 years ago.
4 years
Takes a
ago.
long time to get a movie made.
It
doesn't
does.
It does.
How long were you guys talking about
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. And D wrote a really good script called, originally had one name and another name, but he wrote this really good horror film, and it's called Strangeland.
Yeah.
And now the movie is, when is it going to open?
October 2nd.
October 2nd, so D's all excited about it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because D calls my house every day, no matter where he is. You got to get me on. You got to get me on.
Were you on a
Well, at least I don't sound like
calling?
Chips enough anymore.
You got to get me on. I got to promote the movie. I was like, D.
But was he calling Gary from a hiking trip for real?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Wasn't
true.
hiking, it was camping. Oh, there's a difference.
D calls up, he's on vacation. And I'm like,
Some vacation.
He's on some vacation. He's on vacation, and he's calling him, got to get on the show. Got to get on the
He'll
show.
leave the campsite to come be on
So
the
Gary
show.
comes to me and goes, what should we do? D's calling every 5 minutes to get on the show. I said, so put him on the show. But the movie company was trying to get D on what, every day?
Yeah.
For a month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
To promote the movie. Obviously, they got money tied up.
They, they're advertising. They want to get me on all the time. And,
right.
And they're calling me. And,
they're driving D crazy.
I got to call Gary and Howard and say, look, what can we do here?
Right.
And we talk.
Constant. I know. My wife goes, D's on our answering machine again. I go, what do you mean?
I know he's not picking up.
No. She comes home and she comes home and...
Well, they have the machine in a closet somewhere. So he's sitting there going, Howard?
No, listen to me. The machine is on my wife's desk in the kitchen where we can't miss it.
Okay.
So he thinks I'm not picking up.
Ignoring it.
I'm ignoring because D's on the phone.
You're sitting there listening to his machine.
So I'm out. My wife is out.
That's me. He's hiding. He's running to the other end of the house.
I'm afraid he can see through the answering machine. My wife...
Don't you feel like that sometimes?
Yeah.
When you're listening to, you're screening a message and you're like, are you there?
They can see me.
And you're standing
there. You should hear my mother on my machine. She's like this. Hello? No one's home. Hello? Pick up. Hello? Howard? Allison? Kids? Hello? And it's hello? And she goes, no one's picking up.
And there's this little guilt in there when your mom leaves a message because like she thinks you're listening in on her.
9 times out of 10.
If you're not there.
Well, I know you're there.
I mean, but she's yelling like she's got to reach the end of the house.
Right. So anyway, what happens is my wife come home and she goes, uh-oh, a message from D. Now, D leaves like a half-hour message on my machine.
It's very long.
It's like, hey, everybody. This is D. Look, got some things I want to discuss about the new movie. Howard, hi, everyone. Hi, Allison. Okay. Listen. All right, here's what's going on.
Because I'm hoping to pick up the phone rather than stand there listening.
Look.
Waiting for somebody to come.
It's continentally.
Yeah.
People think like we have coffee every day. I hardly even see this guy. We're talking to him.
So
I leave these long messages.
Yeah, so he goes, all right, 9 of 1,000 scars. All right. So there's going to be piercings and all kind of things. Everyone can win tickets. And remember, then you you kind of get a cup of coffee or whatever you need. Okay, listen. Then we got the album coming out.
At this point, I'm scaring the kids.
Yeah, we got the soundtrack. Yeah, because there's this big voice in the kitchen. Everyone's
talking about, all right, we're going to have these women up there with putting needles.
Well, what's weird is, and every minute I go, listen, I got to listen to these messages. I'm like, shh. And they were like, when is he going to be done?
We need to make calls.
Yeah, we want to talk. We want to have a life. D can't, when's the message going to end?
I'm like there at dinner.
Yeah. It's wild.
You know what you should do? Set a place and put their phone at the table.
Like that thing in the Jewish faith where you set a plate for the guy who's not there.
Yeah.
That's right.
Elijah.
D is at dinner with you.
All right, so anyway, that's what's going on in my house.
Meanwhile, we've said nothing, and the audience has no idea what I'm doing, but we do know.
Right.
That I call and leave extensive messages.
All right, now,
bring in one of these one day.
No, wait, there's some people who are on the phone for D. They're all excited about the movie. Everyone wants to see your new movie, Strangeland, which will be opening in October.
October 2nd?
October 2nd.
Then rolling out from there, most cities.
Glenn, you're on the air.
Yeah, it's Glenn. I'm a piercer, but I want to get into the 9 of 1,000 Scars and Pierce, and to do so, I'll bring D back his vest he was crying about when we stole it from him in Lemore's East.
That was you, man?
Yeah, you remember?
Crying?
You were crying.
Yeah, come on, actual tears?
Well, no, you were pissed, bro.
Pissed, okay.
What happened? This guy stole your vest?
Apparently so. But I got it back, right?
D.
Yeah?
Mr. Snyder, dude, we loved you, bro. We had to take it. It wasn't a vicious thing. It's something that we just
They kicked in the door of the dress room and stole my Twisted Sister colors.
Not only that, we took your...
Wow, that beautiful leather
what
vest.
else did you take?
D, we took a bunch of armbands, that you put around your arms, those little rags.
Oh, man, I didn't even notice them when my colors were gone. We got it back, though.
Your beautiful leather jacket.
Dude, got it. I got it.
Your leather vest.
Yeah.
Dude, I got it.
Okay. Well, you want to come down a night of 1,000 scars?
Will you beat my face, though?
No. I'm too focused, and I've outgrown all that beating people's faces thing.
All right, we'll get rid of him.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So
D beat my face.
So D's excited. He's got the Strangeland soundtrack album with Marilyn Manson.
In the stores today, Seven Dust Cold Chamber, Pantera.
And you have a new song on there?
Soulfly, Twisted Sister Reunited, actually, to do a song on there.
Let me see if I have your song. Wait a second. I got it right here. What do I do with it?
I'm looking at the old band. I keep forgetting. Megadeth, Anthrax is on there. Snot. Bile.
You got snot?
Snot, bile, crap, farts. We got them all.
We got them all.
All
and this is a song that you do on the new album? I believe.
I heard that they had no CD there last time.
Oh, please.
I'll say more bands. Head PE's on there, Day in the Life. Oh, man, Clay People.
I can't get this
Great
to work.
heavy music. Did you listen to it? I know I sent it over. I know I played it.
Sorry, D, I can't pay
entirety.
attention to what you're saying because I'm busy trying to get a CD to work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of busy. It won't play your new CD. Oh, here we go. And this is a track you do?
No, this is a track I did, actually. It's got a long beginning on it. It's for the opening title sequence. It's called In Conclusion. My first solo track, but it's a real contemporary track.
Right.
Twisted thing is like old school. It's got a long beginning, bro, but it's cool.
All right. And the film opens Friday, October 2nd, and it's a scary movie.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's got...
Check this out.
Check what out?
While this is playing as background music, I'll tell you, the MPAA has been we've been fighting with them for the R rating. It's been insane.
Why,
really
they won't give you an R rating?
They gave us the R rating.
Oh, they did?
They're really freaked out by the movie. They say it's like nothing they've ever seen before. and
they wanted to give it an X rating?
Oh, they wanted an NC-17, and it was really been a hassle. This was what we settled with. You know where it says, this film rated R contains nudity, violence, obscene language, and torture.
Well, those are things we like.
Yes, I have to put torture on the
Really?
Yeah, on the listing.
On those little
the little blurb contains torture.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first film that has that. How cool is that?
That's great. I love that. That's a first.
Nobody dies in my movie. You know that. Well, you've seen the movie.
Nobody dies?
Nobody dies.
There's mutilation.
But they're not
They
whole
suffer.
when they're done.
They suffer. It's worse than death.
Nobody dies. Everybody suffers. So I played the entire album on his answering machine. Did you listen to it?
That was good, man. That rocked.
That he could live with because it was like a soundtrack.
Well, I'm excited about all this. Hey, by the way, as long as we're playing music, I'll give you guys an opportunity to win right now. I think I got a TV set to give away. Yeah, I've got a 41-inch Sony TV courtesy of the new ABC comedy series Sports Night, which premieres tonight on ABC at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. You want to win something?
Me?
Oh, I don't know, the audience. You could win, too. All right,
okay.
Try and guess who this is, okay? This person is not on Dee's new album, Strangeland.
Hi, Charlie, baby. Okay.
Let's see.
Do whatever you feel like, man.
Yeah.
Just groove, you know. Tell us when you're going to start. We'll turn the machine on.
Okay. Yeah. Well, can't you just turn it on and let it go?
Okay, we're going to let it go right
and then take out what you want and the rest throw it away.
I know who it is.
All right, don't say anything.
I want the TV.
You
know
do?
who it is?
Yeah.
What?
You're on the wrong track.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. All right, give me the track. No, that's Dee's album.
That wasn't Dee's album.
Yeah. No, that.
Is that Jesse from MTV?
No.
Oh, okay.
Close.
Let's see.
It's one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
Is it really? Oh, no. It's got the evil laugh going.
Mind if I approach you with this song? May I tell you that I watched you?
This is somebody different.
How very long that I've watched you from afar.
Yeah, I was on the wrong track. I'm sorry.
Is this someone famous?
Yeah.
So close to me.
This is one of those mystery tracks, right?
Yeah. You have any idea who it is, D?
No.
Do you like the music?
No.
All right, it's not your style.
This is old school.
Is it yours?
Me?
Yeah.
Would I put out a song like this?
No.
Come on.
But my story must be told close to you.
Do you know who it is, Robin?
No.
D, do you know who it is?
No.
All right, I'll open it up to the audience.
Give us a hint.
No.
Oh.
I don't even know. I'm not good at hints.
Do you know who it is?
Yeah, I know who it is, yeah. Rich, go ahead.
Martin Short.
Not Martin Short. Good guess, but
Hey,
not...
D, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
Psych. Can't wait for the movie.
Hey, thanks a lot.
George, go ahead.
Hey, is that Bobcat?
Not Bobcat Goldthwait, no. You're not friends with him anymore either, huh?
I haven't heard from him in years.
He's a dick. I told you that when you were first friends with him.
I could tell you. I mean, I'd tell you last time we could talk about last time I saw him.
Yeah.
I hadn't spoken to him in years. He calls me up, and he's out of the blue, and he goes, D, Sam died. This is when Sam died.
Sam Kinison,
Sam Kinison.
Right.
He goes, and I've always been enemies with him. He always hated Sam. You know?
Right,
and he said, and it's kind of weird. I feel like it's something I never resolved, and I don't want to something to happen to you and go away with our problems unresolved. And I'm like, what problems?
What problems, dude? What are you, a chick?
And he was like, apparently he was mad because I jammed with Sam once went on stage.
Please.
I didn't have any problems with Sam. Sam invited me. Leslie and I went up and
Sam's
jammed.
a good guy.
He was a good guy.
Yeah.
And he never called me, never told me, never said a word.
Oh, you're supposed to choose sides.
For 5 years.
Go quit like a chick.
And then he came down, and we went out with our families, and we had a great day, and then I never heard from him again. And
Wow. So you got together with the families.
We just hung for a whole day. We had a great time.
Right.
We had a great, went to the beach, we went to play gold cars, just had a great time,
right.
and then never heard from him again.
Really?
Just, yeah, strange.
Well, I don't know. Remember, I've always put him on the show and been nice to the guy. But everywhere he goes, man, he badmouths me. And then I wanted to put out a movie about Sam's life, and he's like bad-mouthing me, saying I'm trying to make money off of Sam's dead corpse.
Right, like, he hated Sam, and then all of a sudden, like, he's like feeling guilty about Sam. That's he felt guilty.
He's a jack-off.
I used to say to him, Sam is different from you, man. You're two different performers.
Yeah, don't get so hung up.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, well, Sam hated him. Sam hated everybody. You know what I mean? That was Sam. Sam hated everything.
Sam was good.
It was great.
He's great.
Yeah. I wish he'd come back from the dead and perform. Just one last time.
I love when he calls in.
Yeah, that's good when he calls from the. Yeah.
God, that's
fun. It is. I don't know how he does it. He's an amazing man. All right, let me see if anybody else. Let me give away this TV set.
Yeah, we haven't had too many guests.
All right, we're here with Dee Snider. New movie Strangeland comes out October 2nd, and the album is in stores today, Strangeland. And you can go to DSniderStrangeland.com and get more details. Yo.
Hello?
You got a guess?
Yeah, it's Billy Crystal.
No, it's not Billy Crystal.
These are some good guesses, though.
How do we know if they're good guesses?
I am nothing with no vanity.
Oh, who sang Chico and the Man? What was
Chico? Jose Feliciano?
Yeah, is this Jose?
No, not Jose. He kind of has a Jose Feliciano thing going on.
So just sit there for a moment.
But that wouldn't be funny.
Who could this be?
It's not me. I just want to say that. It's not D.
Is it a TV actor?
No.
Yo, Howard.
Yeah.
What's up, Charles Manson?
Right.
All right.
Damn.
You know what?
No,
I
you're
knew
kidding
it was Charlie
me.
on the other track.
I know. It fooled you, didn't it?
But I didn't know this was him again. I thought it was different.
That is Charles Manson from a brand new CD. You can order this on www.charlesmansonlosttapes.com.
This is Charles Manson in a mellow mood.
Yeah.
While I say
All this stuff
remember with each note,
Thank you.
it's love that I bring.
He can carry a tune, though.
Yeah.
That's even scarier.
Better than I can.
He can sing.
You thought you had something on him.
I thought he was just one of those guys that hung out with bands and supposedly wrote with them and stuff because everyone's afraid to tell him to leave. You know?
Hey, Hitler loved his dog.
And you know what? Hitler was true to his wife.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right to the end. He killed himself in the bunker with her. Maybe even killed her.
Something to do.
Charles Manson, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
knew it was him on the other track.
Yeah, the babbling gave him away.
Yeah, I knew you did. And then when they played this, you were like, oh, this is someone different.
Yeah, I said,
Would you mind if I approach you?
Would you mind if I approach you? Yeah, considering you kill everyone you approach. Yeah.
With this song, may I tell you that I watched you. How very long that I've watched you from afar.
Now that you know it's him, it's even creepier.
I've watched you from afar. It's like Sharon Tate.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard.
Can I cut out your intestines?
Remove that fetus from your womb.
I have watched you from afar. Gonna hit you with my car. I just told Squeaky to behead you.
And she does everything I tell her.
The dumb bitch. Is it true?
I was only kidding.
You are married to Roman Polanski. I love your bloody remain, your bloody headski.
I've got a chubby in my pantski.
Pretty good, man. Hey, dude, you've won a 41-inch Sony TV courtesy of the new ABC Comedy Sports Night, which premieres tonight on ABC 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. Wow. How about also giving this was a tough one, how about giving this guy a trip to Night of 1,000 Scars, the premiere of your movie?
Would you like to come? We'd love to have you at Webster Hall.
Thank you. So I see the ads on the Channel 2 show. I was like, I can't believe it's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that. Are they running a TV ad?
Oh, yeah, we got TV ads. There was 4 commercials on your show on Saturday in the New York area.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Charles Manson's got another album out called Live at San Quentin.
Didn't know that.
It's in it's old, and in the background you hear prisoners screaming and toilets flushing.
Sounds like Dee's movie. All right, hold on a second, all right?
Thanks a lot, Howard.
All right, and if you, we want to thank the guys at www.charlesmansonlosttapes.com who are selling that thing.
That's a good price. 41-inch?
41-inch.
That's serious. That's good.
If you're wondering how big a 41-inch is, think of the Tommy Lee tape. That was it.
Oh, man, I saw him at a party the other day.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he's out of prison.
Yeah.
And we had Pamela on yesterday.
It was a free Tibet premiere party.
You're kidding.
Yeah, the shooting gallery was doing my movie. They're putting it out.
Right.
Yeah, and he was there, and he was a little twitchy.
Now who was there? Like, was he with a girl or something?
No, he was by himself.
Right.
And he was talking to people. And
did you talk to him at all?
Yeah. I mean, I know Tommy from way back, and he was a little twitty.
He was.
He just got out, and he was
he angry?
What did he say about prison?
He said, man, 30. He said, I was in a jail cell by myself for like 35 days straight or whatever.
Right.
You do a lot of thinking, you know. And he said, I read.
It's like an episode of Oz.
Really?
Oh no, it wasn't. It was months. He was there 3 months.
Right.
No, he read 35 books.
What kind of books?
I don't know, but he said, I'm not usually the kind of guy that does a lot of reading.
Right.
But I promised myself I was going to do something with the time, and I'm like, he's going to keep you in a little longer. You're not finished yet.
You might need to go back and read some more.
So it was a good spirits and stuff. I mean, it was out, but it was definitely. Usually Tom was like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah, hey man, party.
He was like blinking and stuff.
Prison will do that to you.
I said, "Man, I got arrested once. I spent a night, and I said I don't want to go here anymore."
Hey, maybe Tommy will become a librarian.
Prison librarian.
Yeah, prison librarian, like the Birdman of Alcatraz,
rolling around the cart. Want a book?
I've read every book on this cart 3 times.
Let me suggest something to you.
Now, what are you in for? Well, I'm in for mass murder. All right, we got a Son of Sam book I think you're going to enjoy.
You'll love this. I've dog-eared the chapters that have particular interest.
If you see some yellow liner notes in there, that's me, dude.
That highlight pen.
Yeah, those are the clip notes. So... was it a long conversation? Like he was like all introspective and stuff?
Yeah, a little bit.
Really? Yeah. For Tommy Lee.
We were talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was. But I mean, he was just out. But he's by himself, and except people coming and hanging out. The guys from Green Day were there.
Oh, they're great guys.
They're cool guys.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
And
Larry Meistrich, the CEO of the shooting gallery.
Yeah.
He had a few too many drinks in him.
Yeah.
And, he gets introduced to Billy Joe
from Green Day. Yeah.
From Green Day, and the first thing he says to him is, "Didn't I beat you up in high school?" And Billy Joe just looks at him. Because Larry's like a jock from the old days.
Yeah.
And Billy just looks at him and just walks away.
Yeah, F you. I don't want to be reminded of high school.
So then Larry says, I want to meet Tommy. I said, no, man, I'm not taking you over there.
It's not the real Tommy anyway.
You're going to say something. He goes, no, I won't say that. I like him. I saw his movie.
What, he thought it was Tommy Lee Jones?
No, I don't think he saw his movie, man.
Oh, the movie. Yeah.
I like him. I saw his movie.
Yeah, man, he looks cool naked. All those tattoos look like bruises. Tommy's probably going through some sort of change, like maybe a major change of life,
You think this will be his epiphany?
Yeah, man, I'm going to get all my tattoos lasered off. 35 books, man.
35 books.
Sounds like all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Jack a twitchy boy.
Twitchy boy. I wonder what books he read. Dude, you got to go back and talk to him some more.
Call in.
Yeah.
Tommy, call in. Tell us what books you've been reading.
Yeah, dude, give us a call.
We want that list.
Yeah, the whole audience is angry and needs to know these things. All right, listen, Dee Snider, the movie is Strangeland. The soundtrack is in stores today with Marilyn Manson, Pantera, Megadeth, Anthrax, Soulfly, Seven Dust, Cold Chamber, and, of course, the return of Twisted Sister.
Yeah, reunion.
I would like to have been there for that.
Reunited, all 5 guys.
Was it horrible?
No, it was actually great. You know, I mean, I think people were a little bit nervous at first because it's been over 12 years since we've worked together.
Was it like the Led Zeppelin reunion, you know, with Jimmy Page and Robert Plant getting back together? I mean, was there some difficulty at first, some anger, some...
I think it wasn't spoken. I mean, I think there was some, you know, like I said, there was tensions and people were expecting, particularly me, to be like out of my mind like I used to be.
Because the guys in Twisted Sister hated Dee.
Yeah.
Really?
And Dee hated them.
Because they hated me. I have this thing.
Yeah, well, if
you hate me, I hate you back.
Right.
Yeah.
So they were jealous because Dee got a lot of attention.
Right.
And they didn't. And then a lot of the guys felt Dee got too much money because Dee was like, you know, pretty rich after Twisted Sister, and the other guys were back driving trucks.
No,
that's not true.
That isn't true?
No, but I wrote all songs, so I...
Right, so you made a little more dough.
Amount of the money, yeah.
Right. Well, you wrote the songs. I mean, it's not like you didn't deserve it.
No, I wrote all songs.
Right.
But, yeah, so I used to be, like, pretty out of my mind. I mean, not like now.
Now you're calm.
But I feel much better now.
So what happened? How did you get a reunion together? You called them?
No, actually, we had started talking to each other and putting our differences behind us like a year before that.
I see.
And then this opportunity came, and we were talking about doing something, and it was a chance to just try one song without committing to anything.
Right.
God bless you.
Thank you.
And like I said, once we got in there, we realized everybody's like way older, and just not the things that mattered so much like 10, 15 years ago really don't matter.
Yeah, but you know you didn't
today.
have to be there forever. Just
right.
to do
it was fun, and so everybody thought it was a real good time. And
so it worked out. It was like a love fest.
Do you think you'll do something else?
We definitely talked about doing something in the future, but no commitment.
There's a Charles Manson song I know that you guys can record.
You know that band Seven Dust?
Yeah.
JJ and Mendoza, they manage and produce that.
Really? So guys from Twisted Sister have gone on to do other things.
So they're like the hot new producers right now. So
I see.
You know, they've got a big album going, so things are good with the band.
Cool. Zach, you're on the air. Yo, 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 Zach. In the house. Hello? No, Zach. Weird. Hey, Abel.
Yeah.
You're on the air.
Hey, what's up?
What kind of name is Abel?
It's from the Bible, Cain and Abel.
I was going to say, you got Brother Cain?
Yeah.
A-B-E-L?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, Howard, my mother-in-law, she told my wife and I that she used to date Charles Manson. And I thought that was kind of cool that those songs probably were to her. You know,
oh, wow.
Get out of here.
Hey, man, you got a song?
All right, listen. Strangeland opens up
October
2nd.
In most cities, and then it opens in the following weeks.
All right, let me take a break here.
Hey, man, go.
And you know what? I gotta do a homeless game because I have more prizes to give away. Maybe Dee will want to play some of that.
Yeah,
please.
I love
you got
the
any money on you?
You got any cash?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
Good. All right, we'll take it from you. And then we'll learn about what Tommy Lee read in prison. Hopefully, we'll get him on the phone.
Yeah, Tommy, please call in.
Yeah, also, David Spade.
You know, it could be like the whole Oprah thing with Tommy.
Yeah,
Tommy could say, recommend a book, and it suddenly just sells like thousands and thousands of copies.
Tommy Lee's Book Club.
Tommy Lee's Book Club.
Yeah, unbelievable.
You could do it right here on the show.
Mm-hmm. That'd be really good.
Yeah.
Cat in the Hat needs to sell a few more copies.
Did you watch the Clinton tapes yesterday?
No, I did not watch
You don't care about that.
Do you care at all?
Very little.
Really? You're not a yenta?
I was at Great Adventure.
Were you really?
Yeah, with my kids.
What happens when you go there? Do people bother you at all?
No, I take the ring out of my nose, I pull my hair back, I put a hat on.
Right.
And some people spot me, you know, they'll come up and they'll go, "Are you Dee Snider?" And what I say is, "Not today."
Not today, you're not.
And usually, and I'm with the kids and stuff, and they go, "Okay, cool."
I
walk away. It's cool.
And what do you do? You go on the rides with your kids?
Actually, I've lost my stomach for the roller coasters and stuff. Have you been on that Batman and Robin thrill thing?
Love it.
Suzette, my wife, she goes on that every time we go there. Every time she goes on, she gets a headache.
Right.
And every time she goes, "Oh, man, my head's killing me. I'm going to throw up. You want to go on it with me?"
Yeah, why would you do that?
Well, you made it so appetizing. I'm going to jump on that right now.
No matter how many times she gets a headache, she keeps going back.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, what's up with that?
I don't know.
It's a great ride, though.
Yeah.
Have you been on it?
Yeah.
That is insane, that ride.
It is a great
What is it? It's from 0 to 70.
In about 4 seconds.
It's like, I was watching it, and I'm going, well, maybe I'll go on. And then you get shot out of a cannon. Essentially, just bam! bam, it's like out, and the thing rockets through this thing in 4 seconds, and everybody comes off sick.
Right.
It's like, oh, that was great.
Hey, no, my kids want me to take him to it, and I'm like, well, I can't get on that.
You know what the best thing is? They take a picture of you while you're looking sick.
Is that what that flash of light is?
Yeah.
All right.
How come you haven't seen that picture yet?
They didn't know his pictures. I
thought he was hallucinating.
I'm sitting there and I see a flash going, and I asked my wife about it. She said, that was sparks. And I said, sparks from the
sparks?
It's coming off the rail.
No, they take a picture of you.
Oh, with your face.
Right, yeah, your face.
There's a place you walk over to afterward, and you can see your face as you're coming out of the thing.
Man, I was wondering that. And what is it? The G-force must be insane.
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Robin does it all the time.
I know, she loves that stuff.
She loves
Suzette does, too. So we should all go, and then you and me, like the wusses, will sit on the bench and wait for the girls.
You would never get me. You would never get me on that. What is it, Eric?
D, my friend, Twisted Rocks, and you better care about Clinton because our collective worst nightmare is one first lady away from being there in Tipper Gore. You're worried about...
You know what? You're right.
You're worried about MPAA with torture? How would you like Tipper Gore on our butt again?
Well,
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. I would be sickened if Tipper Gore was the first lady of this country.
Yeah, I stand corrected. When I said I don't care, is that I don't care that Clinton had this affair and that it doesn't affect how I feel about his presidency.
Right.
I didn't mean I'd like to see him booted out and have Al Gore, who I definitely know would like to see me dead.
Right.
I mean, because I was kind of like putting his wife down in Washington.
I'm not that down with like down on Al Gore because he's into the environment and all that stuff.
Me too. I feel exactly the same.
But his wife is such a witch. Yeah, his wife's a witch.
You don't want her anywhere near any power.
No,
she's one of those.
She's dangerous,
giant, my friend. That's what we need to do. And Howard, F. Jackie, bring back the great Billy West.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, as soon as I can fire Jackie and Billy in here, I will.
Okay.
All right, Jackie, no offense. Okay. And remember, tomorrow is Gay Wednesday. Goo Goo Dolls will be in here. Not that they're gay, but their song is a little bit femme. And we are going to be dancing gay to this. I need about 2 or 3 more gay couples, real gay, legitimate gay couples to come down here. It's going to be a truly great day tomorrow.
Just don't invite Fred Norris.
Police 1092, where's emergency?
Yes, it's at a club called Scores. It's on 60th between 1st and 2nd.
East 60th Street between 1st Avenue and 2nd Avenue?
That's correct.
And what's wrong there?
Somebody fell down. It looks like they might have cracked their head open.
Okay, and this place is called Scores?
Scores.
S-C-O-R-E-S?
Yeah.
First floor?
Yes.
What's the number you're calling from?
What's the number here, Lonnie? 421.
Hold on for EMS. Don't hang up the phone.
I won't.
Okay.
Thank you. Caller a minute. And is the patient awake and breathing?
I think so, yes.
Male or female?
Male.
Approximately how old?
35.
What happened to him, sir?
He fell down, and I think he might have smashed his head open or something.
A lot of bleeding, sir?
I can't tell. You know what? There's a bunch of guys around, and they sent me and told me to call 911 right away.
All right, stand by. East 60th Street and 2nd Avenue, but he is awake, right?
Between 1st and 2nd, I believe he is.
We're not sure, but we think they pulled Fred out of his coma. Here's his best of all, Howard Stern. You're listening
to our newest, bestest buddy and big toe,
Howard Stern.
Hey now, when the rain comes, they might as well be dead. When the rain comes. I said, rain. Doesn't that sound like that song? Who does this song? Cracker? I don't know them.
They had that thing with Sandra Bernhard in it a couple years ago.
Cracker?
Yeah, they had a video with Sandra Bernhard. She was a boxer, right?
I never saw that.
She was a boxer.
John, fix the computer, will you? Get the stupid thing off of there. Thank you.
Did they send you my new CD?
What new CD?
The Strangeland.
Yeah, I just played some of it.
Oh, good. Okay. Fred, I know you did. But
wait, let me play a track. Let me play a track from it. Okay, this is a track from Dee's new CD from the movie that's coming out, Strangeland.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
I was going for a new sound.
On his farm he had a dot, E-I-E-I-O. With
Pack your bags and don't forget the now ex-First Lady Hillary.
It's like a gay Mark Russell or something, right?
You are a moron.
The entire...
He goes right for it. You are...
You are a moron.
Never heard anybody sing that before.
Richard Lewis just stopped by outside, but he's got to wait because David Spade's on the phone.
Oh, really? Oh, backing up with
David Spade, another guy I really like.
David's great.
Seriously.
You do like him.
It's outrageous.
He is great.
I love the show. Just Shoot Me is outrageous.
I try to watch it. I'm just never awake or something. I don't know. It never works out.
It's a great show.
What's it on, 8:30 at night?
Yeah, that's
I'm not sure of the time slot. That's when you're in bed, man.
Spade gets a lot.
Another thing about calling this guy. I'm sorry, just to digress, going back to the answer machine. He's home between 5:30 and he goes to bed at 7.
Right.
So you've got this window of opportunity.
Yeah.
And I keep missing it. So when I finally get there, I was like, listen, this is what I want to tell you.
Yeah,
and
I know. All right, okay.
I'm
please.
sorry.
He's trying to explain those long messages.
David.
Yeah, that's right.
What are you trying to promote?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm here to share fellowship.
All right. Why don't you come in live?
It's not about the show that's on at Tuesdays at 9.
Ah. Tuesdays at 9. That's a new time slot.
That's tonight, brother.
I'm doing Letterman Thursday night, I just found out. What? I forgot about it. I don't even want to go do it.
Preposterous.
But I got to go promote my Saturday night show.
He's starting to get it. The tables have turned.
Go there instead of you.
You want to go and
slip
sit?
in and
go ahead.
Just do my thing.
Who's in there?
That's Dee Snider. Formerly,
what's going on, Dee?
Hey, Dee
wrote a movie, and it's coming out October 2nd.
I'll go.
Called Strangeland. I star in it. I love your show. I love everything you've done, really.
I heard you just saying nice things about it.
Yeah, big
And I heard Howard pretending he doesn't tape it every night.
Hey, I like you.
No, Howard.
Hey,
David's getting outrageous again. He's getting a few more, like he got nice for a while because people were getting on his case. He was meeting the people he was goofing on.
Yeah.
But what was that? The Emmys, he was goofing on Billy, or who was it? Michael J. Fox while he was sitting there.
And that was good.
Right. You know what? I did warn him.
Oh, jeez.
I had the stage manager say if he wants to go take a smoke, he can because...
Yeah, that's funny. Michael J. Fox doesn't like smoke on camera. But he's like a big smoker, isn't he?
Is that right?
I think so. I don't know. Hey, listen. Hey, you know who I'd like to bang? That Laura San Giacomo on your show.
He gets right to it.
Yeah. Tell her I'll bang her.
Yeah. Which one is that? Is that?
I'll
that little.
I'll give her the good news when I get to work.
Little dark-haired, hairy chick.
Hairy.
Yeah, Suzette wants to Suzette does makeup. My wife, she wants to do something with her eyebrows.
Whose eyebrows? Laura San Giacomo?
She says it was too.
They're too thick.
Thick.
Yeah.
Really?
Be thinned out a bit.
Do you feel your co-star's eyebrows are too thick, Dave?
I'll go back to my written statement.
Did you watch the Clinton tapes?
I watched a little bit of it. He didn't do much for me. I thought it was going to get... I did like that he when his guard is down, I don't think he knew people were going to see that. He's just a different guy. He was
together where he probably talked her into going to bed with him.
What movie was that?
I don't even remember the name of it.
That's the movie. That's the movie I had 6 weeks to chip away.
And David dumped her.
Yeah.
And I had to tell her every day that she shouldn't always go for looks. She should go for fun people.
Isn't that great that seriously, David's probably in high school never got laid.
I've heard this story before, Howard. It's very sweet of you.
No, seriously, he never got laid in high school and stuff. I mean, a lot of us can say that.
Oh yeah, there's a long line.
There's a long line of us. And now David dumps the chick from Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie.
No,
Revenge is sweet, isn't
it? He's 4 feet tall, 85 pounds, and he's dumping her.
I'll kill you.
Come on.
You're lucky I'm not there to crawl over that desk and teach you a lesson in front of all your buddies.
Now, Dee would protect me.
You know what? Jackie and Fred would watch for a few minutes before they jumped in.
Oh, believe me.
Absolutely. That's true.
I know.
They might never jump in.
Who are you banging now?
I like how when you guys fight on the radio, so I know that when you get to work, it's always tense, like in the coffee room. You're like, hello, Robin. Hello, Jackie. We have coffee.
You in there?
Yeah. No, I'll check with Baba Booey.
Hello. Good morning, Baba Booey.
That was 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Fred, John.
No, you grew up in Arizona in a mining town that was 80% Mexican. Am I correct?
Yeah.
All right. And there were tons of gangs, right?
No, you know what the thing is? Yeah, I did, and it was scary, and you can kind of relate to this, that I pretty much, for 4 years stretch there, lived in fear, because my older brother got in fights all the time, and I didn't get in fights as much as I got kind of pushed around and beat up. So when people say you're racist or whatever, I'm not really. When I was in that atmosphere, I was always scared, and so...
Who said you were racist?
Not that. It's just, you know, that when you say like that kind of, like if I was around a gang, it would scare me.
Right.
And so it's like if you were a kid and you got bit by a bunch of fire ants, if you were around that again, it would make you nervous, you know?
Well, it makes everyone nervous. You don't have to apologize.
So I get scared. Like,
no, it's just kind of nice.
You're in Hollywood where, you know, you're not supposed to say the truth.
Right.
Well, it was more like I said I was scared when I lived there, and they go, why? Because it was all minorities, and I go,
no.
No.
But the thing is that, you know, to come from that background and to make it on Saturday Night Live and then become big in the movies with of course, what's his name? The fat guy who died.
Farley.
Chris Farley. How soon I forget.
The guy who died.
Well, I forgot his name. I couldn't think of it.
He doesn't have his bio.
Sorry.
Candy.
Yeah, John Candy. You worked with John Candy, wasn't
That
it?
show is cursed.
Funny guy.
Fatty Arbuckle, I believe you worked with.
I just heard Jackie wake up in the background.
Hey!
Hey, I know that guy.
I know him.
I worked with him.
He passed me by. All right, so.
I lent him a Coke bottle.
No, and then to be getting all these hot chicks in Hollywood is just really great. Like, you know what? You banged Carmen Electra, right?
What?
Did you?
Yeah, didn't you?
I'm not her type, to say the least.
Carmen Electra said in an interview that she has a crush on David Spade.
Well, she
All
did.
right,
That
how
doesn't
did you
mean
know
she's
that?
been.
How do I know that?
Yeah.
I have it from a magazine.
Wow.
Here's the quote. He is the most attractive guy in the world.
Really?
No, excuse me. He is not the most attractive guy in the world.
All right.
Oops. Wait.
Now that makes more sense.
But he is so...
adjective.
Yeah, right. I forgot that. But he is so funny. I just felt like I wanted to pick him up and grab him.
Interesting. Instead, Dennis Rodman was to my right, so she grabbed him.
Yeah. Whoever's around, she grabs.
Yeah, I was like, I think I'm not your exact type, but...
Quote, he makes me flood.
Wow.
I made that up.
Yeah. I don't know if that's good.
He makes me flood.
David liked that.
Yeah, and you get lots of letters from teenage girls, right? Inviting you to their proms.
I do. I just, actually, when I get my fan mail, first of all, the ones from guys I just throw away, and then the ones from girls I feel for a picture. And if there's not one, I throw that away.
Do you think you're ever going to take the plunge? You're going to get married?
What? You know,
no way. Not when you have this much.
Is he one of those guys that, yeah, one of these days?
How did you know?
I'm settling down. It's getting
Really?
different. I raised the bar.
How did you know not to get married? I'm sure, like, when you were much younger, you were desperate for a girl, and the first girl that came along, I'm surprised you didn't marry.
There was a little wisp of desperation there, yes, Howard.
Right.
But I don't know. I think I got since my parents were divorced as a kid, I think all the kids in my family are scared to get married because you don't want to be the guy that gets married and then boogies.
Right.
Yeah, has the kids and then boogies.
Yeah, it's not a fun thing.
But then you don't want to have a dad like you that's around all the time either. So.
Yeah. It's a tough balance. All right, listen.
You know what? I did a movie with a girl that I know you like.
Who?
Sophie Marceau.
I don't know her.
You don't know her?
Who is she?
Did you see a little underground independent movie called Braveheart?
Oh,
yeah. I don't think she's so hot.
That guy, that Australian guy was in that, right?
Yeah, Mel Gibson?
Yeah, I heard of him.
I didn't think she was that hot.
All right, you don't have to fight me on this. She's a nice girl.
She's very
She played the Queen in Braveheart.
I'm not going to kiss her ass.
All right. I knew you'd fight me on it.
She's
All right.
beautiful.
Listen, David.
Are we wrapping up?
Yeah, I'm wrapping you up.
Thank God I didn't fly there.
I'm getting rid of you.
Oh, we can't stay on the phone forever.
Yeah, if you flew here, you'd be on longer.
Yay.
And
I'm
Richard,
going to come see you when I'm there.
Yeah, come out here.
Oh, it's going to be like the old days. We're going to.
David Spade is on tonight at 9 o'clock.
Shoot Me.
Just Shoot Me is the name of the show, which isn't a great name for a show.
Not crazy about the name, but it's funny.
But it's a funny show.
This one's a funny one tonight. You should watch it.
They're always funny.
You know what's
We
really
watch
funny?
it every week. Dave.
Do you really?
No, seriously.
Yeah.
I don't shut my mouth
you
and
know
say
what's
anything
really
if I
funny?
didn't.
David didn't think much of the show when it first started.
Yeah, he thought it was going to be off it. Yeah, in fact, now you're the star of it, but at the beginning, you were just like a little role.
At the beginning, it was tougher because it's just we were all trying to find the best way to use me and everything. It wasn't a bad deal. It was just you didn't know what was going on, and I'm glad it developed into something that it's pretty funny. I think actually.
What do you get paid for that?
This year funny. What do I get? What?
I'm serious. What do you get paid for that?
Scale, Howard. I don't
No, come on.
money.
Scale plus 10.
No, seriously, what do you think he gets, D? You know about this stuff.
I have no... What, are you kidding me?
I don't know.
Next time I come in, I'll draw you a graph of how popularity in Hollywood and the whole heat chart and
You
what
got a
I
spreadsheet?
I'm gonna say, tell me if I'm close. 70,000 a week.
30.
You know what? Actually,
Who lowballed me?
Fred Lowball Norris.
Fred, you bastard.
how many episodes do you make a year? 13? 13?
We make 25.
25, 30,000 a year, 30,000 a week for 25 weeks.
Yeah.
How much is that? That's like $600,000 or something? I don't know. It's like $750,000 for the year. I think you're right. I think it's about $30,000 a week.
Because you want to something when he signed on, he was not the star of the show. It was Laura.
So you think he might have gotten it up to 30?
He's definitely the star of the show now.
But his agents had to renegotiate.
I know George Siegel's in it, and he gets a free tape of the show every week. That's his pay.
Some banjo lessons.
Yeah, is he annoying?
No, he's great. He's a good guy. He knows everything about old Hollywood. He tells me advice all the time about everything.
Oh, wonderful.
It's actually good.
That's what you want to hear.
Old war stories.
The girls are really good, and they're really they are sexy.
All right.
If you would watch, you would understand and comprehend. And if next time I talk to you, I hope you've seen one.
Next time you come in,
some tapes up.
Next time you come in, talk about like girls you bang and stuff and what goes on.
I know the drill.
Yeah, I mean, but seriously, talk about like some details and like what you do to them, and come on, I want to know, and how much money you make.
This is what he wants you to do. Track down Carmen Electra.
No.
Do her, and then come here and
He's
tell
had
us
sex with a lot of different girls.
Has he?
The Buffy chick is gorgeous. How was it when you broke up with her? Like, you just went up to her? Did you call her or break up with her in person?
No, we did the movie together, and we went out off and on for about the next year, and it's just...
He broke up with her.
Creative differences.
How great is that?
Girls
but, she's doing fine.
They do.
Sandler's new movie. She's doing great.
I saw Sandler on the plane. We didn't talk to each other. He was right behind me, in the seat behind me.
No way!
Yeah, because he hates me and I hate him.
Oh. He hates you. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I heard he hates me. Because when you're Gary...
I'm going to get you two crazy kids back together.
Nah, I don't care. He talks baby talk. I can't handle that. It's all right. I prefer not to be his friend.
And the best thing about David now is he's going to do a cartoon, a primetime cartoon for NBC based on his family.
Oh, about the dad who split from him?
Yeah, and the dad who killed himself?
That's right. His dad killed himself.
Does everyone want to pick that scab again?
Are we going to be seeing a cartoon about a dad who kills himself?
No, Howard. We're going to see the one that's still around.
Oh, that dad. The boring dad.
Yeah, I'd love to stay on the line and chat.
Oh, what are you getting all upset?
No, Howard.
It's a big deal.
I read it was based on your family. Wasn't that your family?
Big deal.
It's basically about a kid that...
big deal your dad killed himself.
The dad...
I mean, really.
Wasn't your fault,
yeah, don't get... if you're going to still blame yourself after all these years...
You know what? You're going to make me do that Goodwill Hunting thing.
Have you ever been in therapy?
No, but sometimes I talk to girls before I make out with them.
That was a yes.
That was a yes.
I should, right? I should talk that out.
It's no big deal, man. I'm in it.
Yeah. The only time it ever comes up is with you and your dumb show, that's all.
No, you must lay in bed and think about the fact that how did his dad kill himself?
Remember he went on the shopping spree with the other guy's credit cards or something? And
I think I'm getting another call.
You just stay on the line now.
And then he went to a hotel and like, offed himself?
Oh. Wow. That's going to be a great cartoon.
Yeah,
I'll watch that. David, you got to put that in the cartoon.
I'll throw in the pilot somewhere.
What a cartoon. A cartoon who blows his brains out.
That first episode is a blast.
Oh, my God. David, that's dark.
You'll one-up South Park.
Yeah. You bet South Park isn't real.
Hey, man, try and deal with it, okay?
I know. I'm going to work through it, but thanks for the nightmare. I'm going back to bed.
They killed Daddy.
Hang in there, buddy. What's the voice you're going to use in the cartoon? Your own voice?
Yeah, I don't have a ton of voices.
Are you going to be like...
I do me, and then it's loosely like about a dad who split when the kid was younger, and then he tries to come back now that the kid's doing okay. So it's kind of funny. We wrote a bunch of jokes for it.
Really?
But you know what? It takes forever because it's a cartoon, so...
Yeah, these Koreans take forever to draw, lazy bastards. You send these cartoons off to get drawn, and they just, I don't know, it takes forever for them to come back with it.
Yeah, so it'll be...
Kathy Lee's clothes.
Yeah, David's computer will be like...
That's right, they're sewing and drawing at the same time.
9-year-old Korean children coloring in David Spade cartoons for 9 cents a minute.
$100 bills in the sweatshop.
For 9 cents an hour, rather. Okay. Hey, David.
Yeah.
You know we love you.
Okay, brother. I know you got to get Richard
Sounds like you're a little pissed I brought up the dead dad thing, but
sorry.
You got to get over
up
it.
on the next one.
Come on, it's no big deal.
I saw that it was based on the family, though. I thought that's what it would be.
I knew it. I know Robin knows about the story, and I know it's going to come up, and then the scab picker's going to jump right in there.
Right. I still think it's a good cartoon. I don't know. Maybe I'm not.
It's going to be gold. I'm psyched. I'm going to take it in that direction. I think you talked me.
Dude, I think you're over it now, though, right?
No, everything's fine.
Yeah, big deal.
It wasn't 100% my fault.
That was the dad that didn't even pay attention to you.
No, that was the good dad.
Oh, that was the good dad?
That was the good dad.
What happened to the bad dad?
The bad dad's still here.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's more my fault about the stepdad or the one that left me.
So the stepdad is the one that blew his brains out?
Yeah, he was the
Oh, what a bummer.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought it was your real dad. I was happy for you.
No, right. I can't believe you nerds on the internet, you find out all this stuff.
Do you think it was your fault, David? Were you that annoying that this man had to just do himself in?
I think it was a combination of me and my two brothers.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, listen, no big deal. D, your father's still alive?
Yes.
My dad's cool. My real dad.
D's dad used to beat him with a wiffle ball bat.
He did on one occasion.
I'll trade you.
I'll trade you 2 wiffle ball beatings for
a dead dad.
For a dead dad.
All right, David, listen, we love you. We love your work. We're going to watch you tonight on the show. Just shoot me. Oh, just shoot me. Oh, my God.
All right, I got to run.
Wait a second. David.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah, I started that title.
The insensitivity of the
I mean,
know, right?
What's your problem?
Jackie to my defense.
Oh.
They get quiet fast.
Just shoot me. Oh.
No sound effects, no nothing.
Just orphan me. Oh, no, the sound effects are going on. You just can't hear them. Wait, here, do it again.
Here we go. Oh, good God. Oh. All right, that's the way you want to play it.
Ah, come on.
Okay.
We're just trying to fill up time.
Yeah, I know.
With your tragedy. All right, David, later. And,
okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, well, watch you tonight on Just Shoot Me.
Yes.
And,
I'll just be, by the time the show comes on, I'll still be curled up in the fetal position, crying in front of my fireplace.
Do you have a girl there with you now?
No, I'm the lonely prince. I have, like, this house, and I just sit here and read clippings of myself.
What are you wearing?
Howard.
Come on.
I'm not the nanny.
Oh, that's right. Okay, later, David.
I watched your E! show last night.
What?
I watched your E! show.
What do I have on?
I saw that first show, you know, your TV show?
Yeah.
And my only critique would be less of that guy girl.
Everybody says that. No more Nicole.
No more Nicole.
No, you know why? The show is hysterical. That guy just, it was hard to watch.
That's a girl, it turns out.
I know, but it's not doing much for me.
Right, it's like Donald Trump called me and said, I like when you have the pretty ones on. Do you have to have these guys on?
Your new Siobhan, is that what's
Yeah, well, you know, Nicole, whatever. I thought it was funny.
Gina Lee Nolan's her work.
Yeah, like you don't want Nicole, David.
Yeah, it's phony.
All right, I secretly had a little half-mast.
Hey, David, come in town and come see us.
I will.
Just shoot me.
All right, later.
All right, you guys.
Just shoot me.
Okay, buddy.
Bye-bye. David Spade. Richard Lewis has been out there waiting. I told him not to come in today. I had no time for him. I'm sorry, D. And you know what? This is D's time. And I'm going to just let Richard say hello, and I'm going to throw him out.
All right.
I think Richard
He said he'd
appreciates
sit there
that.
quietly.
He understands that. And he's going to help promote my movie and my album.
Yeah, D's got the reason D's here is he's got a new movie coming out called Strangeland, where D is a psychopath who takes women and guys.
Schizophrenic sexual sadist.
Right, and takes them down to the basement and, like, sews their mouths shut.
I am a bisexual in the film, it's true.
Yeah, and well, you don't seem to have sex with them.
Well, I imply it. You don't see it now.
Really?
I refuse.
And the album comes out today.
Very hard, heavy, contemporary record with good stuff. Did you get? I know I sent it to your house. But
which is it? Let me see. Where is
I mean, you got like Seven Dust and Soulfly, Head P.
But you only sent me your song.
It's not. No, I sent.
No, that's the only thing on.
Oh, you're kidding? I didn't send you the whole
you
deal.
mean that's all you've got?
It's all the stuff we like.
That's all I have.
It's all heavy stuff. No, that's not the single. The single is Heroes Hard to Find.
Well,
they're pushing that.
How did this happen?
Oh, here's Richard Lewis.
Richard, come on in.
There he is.
There he is. Hey, there's Mr. Happy.
Now he's going to walk in like he's depressed.
Look, he's dancing.
Thank you.
He just did a monologue for Ganji or whoever out in the hall. Now he's going to walk in like he's depressed.
Richard, I don't have much time for you. I'm being serious. I told you not to come in.
You're 3 blocks from my shrink. I popped in after 17 years of friendship. I wanted to say hello to you. I didn't need to come on.
What kind of... Do you go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist?
Psychologist, please.
Psychologist?
Yeah.
I go to a psychiatrist.
Can I just say something, Howard?
Yeah.
I think Richard's a little hurt. He almost left when you called for him because you said you were going to throw him out. I think that bothers him. But I think he's a little hurt in general. I don't know.
Why are you so hurt?
Baby Bowie.
This is really Dee's time. That's what I tried to tell you.
Go.
No, but I mean...
this show has grown up a bit, Richard. We book guests now.
Yeah, we book guests now.
I wrote it, and I star in it, and you can appreciate
you wrote
that.
It?
Yeah, I wrote
Fantastic.
it, too. Thanks.
But he wrote it.
Yeah.
But he didn't sit in a...
Strange Land. Get on the microphone. We can't
Get
hear
on the
you.
microphone. No one can hear you.
Embarrassingly.
The other guest is telling him to get on the microphone. It's pretty dark, folks. By the way, people out there, if you don't like
what a shock!
It's a stretch.
If you don't like gore, stay away from this movie.
Yeah.
Richard, have you ever written a movie?
Yeah.
Kind of like 7.
Oh.
You've written a movie?
Yeah.
Has it ever been made?
Yeah, in my basement.
Do you know where he wrote that movie?
Yeah, I did co-wrote a movie.
Was in the bar
Saturday
at
Night
the
Live,
Four Seasons in
California.
Yeah, Richard Lewis, the comedian who is here, has a weird move. Like, he takes his scripts to the Four Seasons bar, and he, rehearses at the Four Seasons bar so girls will see him with scripts. Swear to God, this is true, right?
He was writing
How many
in the
Diet
bar.
Cokes did I have on my table? 300?
About 6.
I know.
And he sits there talking to himself and gesticulating.
Yeah, you know who else does that?
And then scribbling on...
Eric Estrada does that, too.
Is that right?
He was doing that on a plane. Like, he sits there and he rehearses his scripts.
This movie because he has a blade coming out of his...
Why are you so insecure that you have to rehearse your scripts at the Four Seasons bar to meet girls? They know who you are. You don't have to sit there and do your scripts in front of them.
Because I get crazy at my house, and I need to hear noise.
You need to let people see it.
You want people to see you rehearsing.
Preferably female noise.
Right. But Eric
seems perfectly normal to me.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Eric Estrada was going through. He had a script in front of him. He's like on the plane. He's like, he's like moving his hands, and he's like,
At least he's got a script.
See, that bothers me. Estrada bothers me. You're going to compare Richard and Estrada?
Why not? What's the difference?
Richard is right.
What's the difference?
Yeah, they're both actors.
I don't know. There's just something more credible about
I'm
Richard.
saying Robin saw Richard Lewis at the Four Seasons bar. Richard Lewis was at the Four Seasons bar. Robin saw it. Right, and he was rehearsing the script out loud.
Your agent, you were just jilting me the whole night.
This is what he does, Howard. I walk in, and this is what he's doing. Everybody says, "Isn't that Richard Lewis over there?"
I go, no, it can't be. He wouldn't be sitting at a bar reading his scripts out loud, trying to impress girls, would he? So
listen, talk about.
Do you get laid that way?
Huh?
Do you get girls that way?
Howard, yeah.
You do. You do.
It's consensual.
All right. Because the people at the bar, Robin was telling me, going, the real Richard Lewis would be busy. He wouldn't be doing something like this.
I was like, no, that can't be him.
It can't be him.
You get going. Hi, Fred. How are you?
Good morning,
Good. Thanks for your kindness. I'm in the show Rude Awakening on Showtime every Saturday night. That's it. I love it very much. It's probably the most provocative show I've ever been on.
You're on a new show. It's called
Rude Awakening.
Okay.
Saturday Showtime. Really jazzed to
He
be
plays
on.
the sleazy boss who,
A sleazy Hollywood type who gets laid a lot. It's a stretch.
That's Someone told me you're now seeing Sherilyn Fenn, the star of the show.
Are you seeing her?
That you're having sex with her.
Is that the one from Boxing Helena?
Yeah.
Does she have
Twin
arms?
Peaks.
She does? She's Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks. Are you seeing her?
Actress. No. She's great.
You've never made love to her?
No.
You swear to God?
One of the few that I don't on the show.
Say, I swear to God, I never made love to her.
He's lying. Look.
No. I have to take this off. I swear to God, I never made love to her.
Okay.
Would you like to? Rain Pryor.
Would you like to?
I don't think so. And not when you, no, because she.
Are you dating Rain Pryor?
No. No, because.
Richard Pryor's daughter?
Monica Lewinsky?
No.
Okay.
Let's not go there.
Did you ever have sex with Jamie Lee Curtis?
Never.
Say, I swear to God. I never had.
Second.
Wait.
Swear to God.
You never had sex with Jamie Lee Curtis?
No way.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a bad liar, but I look at those little cheeks, those satanic cheeks, and I smile.
You have bags under your eyes.
You don't have any kind of skin cancer thing going on, do you?
Who, Fred?
It's the reflection.
No, that's it, Richard.
No, it's a reflection?
It's
I'm
just
glad.
a reflection. It's your brilliance.
Huh?
It's your brilliance.
That's
Your brilliance is reflecting off of Fred's face.
Let's just break this down.
What happened with
Is your nose all right? I hope it's not cancer. No, it's your brilliance. Isn't that nasty?
Yeah, but the C word. People are very sensitive about cancer.
You're very relaxed, Richard.
Is that what it is?
All right, in all fairness, Richard, in all fairness.
I can't discuss, he reminds me of a lot of ex-girlfriends, they always throw it on you. They just can't take a compliment.
In all fairness, you're a great guy. guy.
Richard, thank you. That's how normal people.
Richard, in all fairness, you're a great guy, but this is Dee's time.
All right, I just.
All right. So let Dee say a few words. Dee, you want to say something? All right. Want to play some homeless game? Want to play some homeless game?
Yeah. You just keep throwing in.
Do you want Richard out of here?
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy, but he's taking away from your time.
October 2nd.
Fantastic. Good luck.
All right.
What do you think? I like the more the merrier, but
Richard, why don't you say something funny about Clinton and what we saw on the tapes the other day? Go ahead, do a monologue for us.
No way.
No way?
I'm going. No.
Did you watch the Clinton tapes?
Absolutely.
You did, because you're a Yenta. You like to see
but he's also a big Clinton fan, so it's interesting.
Right.
Fan. I work proudly.
Well, that's a fan.
And for Gore.
You work for Clinton and Gore?
Campaigns.
You did.
Right.
Still will.
I support Clinton.
Well, Clinton can't run anymore, Richard.
Yeah, you can't keep supporting him.
About 500 rich people
are
trying to bring down a guy that anyone else would have been brought down. Someone much less talented and brilliant and good for the country in the last 300 years because of the timing. Bad timing. Do I think it was reckless to maybe do this in the White House? Absolutely. Do I think it's preposterous that the Constitution in the country's blowing up because of this? Yeah, because of 400 or 500 fat cats who are going to...
What is he talking about?
They're saying most of the Republicans, he should be impeached. They don't care about people living in boxes, shooting heroin in the alleyways. They just care about...
So you're against all Republicans?
Impeaching this guy and going to the Palm and having a good steak and, and going home and getting laid.
Right.
Why is it they hate him so much?
Who? Clinton?
Who? The fat cat.
Yeah, why do the fat cats hate Clinton so much?
Because they were jealous, and it's still Watergate residue as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But that was real obstruction of justice and bringing it and hush money. This is a guy who acted out and messed around and.
At worst, is guilty of bad taste, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
The chick wasn't all that hot.
I'm not supporting.
Wasn't she in Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah. You ever been? Yeah, they threw her down in a pit.
What are you about a size for? It rubs the lotion on itself. Monica, is that you?
I'm not suggesting it was the greatest date. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that it's
right.
Even
you ever made it
Monica Lewinsky said, I hate Linda Tripp. Now, what does that say? She hates that this thing came out in the open like this.
All right, so you are a Clinton supporter, and you're here to say it doesn't matter to you where he has sex or how he has sex.
What is the deal
I don't
with
think it's a high crime and misdemeanor to impeach this guy.
Richard,
I agree.
Since he worked on the campaign, he must know Bill and Hillary.
Have you met Bill and Hillary?
Absolutely.
What kind of a relationship do they have?
Are they lovers?
I was with them separately.
Do you think Bill? I read they haven't made love in 14 years. Is that true or false?
Well, I'll tell you something, Howard. Now, you're a bright man.
Right.
On occasion.
Yes.
When you bring on Hillary Clinton to 15,000 people, ladies and gentlemen, the first lady, and then she comes on. Excuse me, when was the last time you did it? Think I'm going to do that in front of...
That's like a little hug, but you get that little moment there.
That little moment before
I have to take a break. I have to take a break.
It's none of my business.
It's great seeing you.
I'm just saying
it is great seeing you.
The Constitution's imploding because...
It is great seeing you.
The Democrats come out and kick ass in the elections in November. Don't run.
All right, listen, it's great seeing you. You are my friend. You can't just barge in here like this.
My doc's is right next door. I thought he was a friend. I didn't want to take these time. He has a new movie coming.
How often do you go to therapy?
Strangeland, October 2nd.
How often do you go to therapy?
Rude
Awakening. See, I used to do that back in the 80s. Used to laugh.
How often do you go to therapy?
Once, twice a week.
Oh, 2 times a week.
Once here and once in L.A.
Oh, I was going to
You have a therapist in L.A. and once in New York.
Yeah.
So you're flying back and forth for therapy?
Maybe.
Are you really? Seriously?
This is like having 2 hairdressers to your head.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on there?
Well, what's more important?
What is your problem? What are you trying to work on in therapy? What is your problem?
Trying to be happy 51% of the time over 40.
Are you unhappy?
Sometimes more than not, and I obsess on the negative stuff, and it makes me nuts. It taints the whole day bad.
Right. If something bad happens...
I'll be able to let go of the crap.
That's pretty honest.
Why do you think...
Honest.
It's true.
Thanks. Now, why do you think you concentrate on only the negative? What happened in your childhood?
I'm writing a book about it.
Are you seriously writing a book about it?
The Great Depression, Random House, come out next fall.
Who wants to read that about your depression?
You'll read it. Believe me, if you read your chapters, you'll want to read it.
Really?
Oh, there's chapters on Howard. Chapters on you.
Do you have an urge?
Radio personalities. Maybe funny. Could be funny. Ha-ha funny. Sometimes funny. I'm going to mock those charts of yours.
Do you have any urge to kiss Dee Snider?
All right, I got to take a crap.
All right. Okay.
Funny, has the same feeling.
All right, Richard Lewis, go ahead. All right.
Good luck with the film, bro.
Great seeing you, Richard. Seriously, good luck with your psychiatrist. And we'll watch you on Showtime. Saturday night. Rude Awakenings.
All right.
All right, listen. Dee, I don't think we're going to have time.
Great how sucky I was now, so I don't have to hear it in the hotel room.
No, you were
Tell
good.
me now. Have the balls to say it now in front of everybody.
What, that you were sucky? I didn't think you were bad.
You think it was sucky?
No, you were fine, man.
I'm a little frightened of Fred.
This is
that Jackie, who I know for 25 years, didn't even say hello.
I said hello 3 times. You ignored me.
Right.
You're very funny.
Richard's a star.
What? Take care.
He's
All right,
been
listen.
better on the show.
All right. All right, let me take a break. When we come back,
Drive him crazy.
I want to say goodbye to you in the break, Richard.
Stay here, Richard.
Richard, stay. Richard.
Thanks for calling the Bijou Theater, 1349 North Wells Street. If you visit the Bijou this week expecting to see the features Briefs or Coming From Above, you're going to be disappointed. For the first time that I can remember, both of the scheduled films have had their release date delayed. So in their place, for the week of September 23rd through the 29th, we're showing another Black Forest production, Making It Big, with a premiere feature, The Next Valentino. The Next Valentino stars Steve Hammond, Jeff Stryker's co-star in Stryker Force, Eric Manchester, Kevin Glover, and many others. The voice of the Bijou hasn't seen this one yet, but has heard wonderful reports from those fans who met Eric Manchester last week at Carol's. Despite the film's title, this one isn't a period piece about early Hollywood. Instead, it's about the making of the next big porn star. Co-feature Making It Big is subtitled The Long, Hard Road to the Top. It's the story of a talented young dancer and the travails he encounters in his career. His path is temporarily blocked by agents, other dancers, and a variety of people who have to be sexually satisfied before he can become a star. Randy Cochran stars as the dancer, and the movie also features Al Delphus, Teddy Bayer, and Lee Milland. Coming up at the Bijou next week, Young Cadets from Catalina Studios and Perfect 10. October 7th, Street Smart and Leather Report. October 14th, My Best Buddy and Sailor in the Wild. Stop by Bijou Video Sales this week and take today's features home with you. Sale priced as part of Cheap Thrills, our semi-annual store-wide sale. Every one of the over 1,300 titles we carry are sale priced and available in VHS and beta formats. The Bijou. We're more than just a movie theater. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for your pleasure. We never close.
God, I hope none of those films were directed by Ivan Reitman. You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Andy Dick before rehab.
All right, Andy, when you come in here, we'll settle all this.
What, you're going to look at it?
Yeah.
Look, I heard you. What was that little cough you just did? You went, yeah.
I'm having trouble. I have a cold.
See, you want to look at my you want to look at it, don't you?
I know who Andy loves the most.
Who?
Andy.
Howard.
True.
No, you want to look at it.
I'm going to look at it.
And you know what else?
What?
Is Baba Booey still working there?
Yeah.
He wants to see it more than any of you.
Is Baba Booey gay?
No, no one's gay.
No one?
Everyone's bi. There's only a few, very few straight people, very few gay people, but there's tons and tons of bisexual human beings. Howard, am I right?
Right. Whatever you say.
Who is that guy?
Andy Dick. He's funny. I never thought he was funny until he called in juiced out of his mind.
And then immediately went into rehab.
Now I think he's a scream. Dee Snider's with us and promoting his new movie Strangeland and the album coming out. And October 1st he'll be doing an in-store at Tower Records. This guy's got more things going on than the President of the United States.
He's a busy man.
The Strangeland tour with Soulfly and Snot.
And Head PE, Day in the Life. And I'm out there on the road with him, too.
And where will you be appearing? In Minneapolis tonight.
Yeah, Minneapolis. Where's the name of the place?
At the Ranch Bowl in Omaha on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're 6 weeks out there.
There is a DSnidersStrangeland.com website for more details. Wow.
And you see Richard left his umbrella?
Richard Lewis left his umbrella here like a chick so he can come back.
You know that, like,
what a move.
Oh. Hey, if Jane Fonda's son comes in here, man, tell him to stay home. It's too late now.
When was he supposed to be here?
8:30. I'm not going to sit there all day waiting for him.
I'd like to thank Troy for not showing up.
Right. I was telling Dee we got a full show. It isn't a full show here.
Yeah, we told Richard Lewis, too.
Yeah. That was weird. Hey, speaking of weird stuff, check this out, okay? There's a couple of weird things I got here. In fact, First of all, I think the weirdest thing is that FloJo died in her sleep because she was so damn athletic.
That, just totally knocked me out when I heard that.
But Robin's got the whole thing figured out.
Yeah, I heard you talk about that earlier.
Robin goes...
I don't have anything figured out.
I think you do.
She read an article.
Listen to this. FloJo, who is so, perfect shape and everything, great runner. But then Robin said there was always rumors of steroid use, and that's why she stopped running because they went to full year, year-round testing. Yeah, so... Maybe that's why her heart gave out, because she had an incident a couple of years ago on a plane where her heart, skipped a few beats or something.
And she had to go into the hospital.
So she died in her sleep last night at 38.
But can you imagine waking up next to somebody who went to sleep alive, and you wake up and they're dead?
Yeah.
Oh, sheesh.
I'm sorry, I think about what you were saying.
Not funny.
That you wouldn't have known if Allison was dead.
Well, yeah, Allison would be in the bed 3 or 4 days. She's always in bed.
You go, honey, it's starting to smell.
Yeah, maybe you should shower.
Take a shower.
And I'd make love to her a couple of times. I don't think I'd know. I wouldn't know the difference.
Oh man.
Flip her over.
Yeah, listen.
It wouldn't even occur to you that she's in the same position you left her.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool that FloJo's husband figured out right away that she was dead.
Yeah, how do we know?
How do you know that?
How do we know how?
Seriously, I get up at 4 in the morning. She's just laying there. She looks like she's dead. And I come home, she's still laying there. I'd be like, okay, hey honey, want to make love? Okay, boom, do it. Get off her. I don't think I'd even report it to the authorities.
Until she started being more open than she usually is.
Yeah, I mean, most guys would know their wives were dead because, the dishes would pile up. But my wife doesn't do dishes.
No!
You know what I mean?
You have no clues.
No clues. All right, this is kind of weird. Tell me what you think of this. All right, you ready?
Go.
It's in the newspaper. Okay, it's from today's paper.
Mm-hmm.
In the Hamptons, these are the Jews. I have a problem with the Jews.
You too.
Half of you does.
And half of me does. In the Hamptons, the high rollers are spending up to $300 a piece for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur tickets.
What?
The price of one ticket in the Hamptons. The Jewish Center of the...
There are tickets?
Well, there are tickets to temple services because there's only limited seating. But they're paying them to... You know why? Because they want to sit next to guys like Ron Perlman and stuff.
Oh, so they pay for the best seat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
It is.
Bootleggers all over... Not bootleggers. There's scalpers all over the city right now are going, wait a minute.
And what's weird is that temple is empty...
Every other day.
Every day.
Whatever day.
It's like Christians with Easter. They all have to go.
Yeah, the Goyim are like that, too.
Yeah, they all have to go.
Packing on Christmas, Easter.
At least you don't have to, it's a standing room only crowd and everybody just piles in.
Right. But that's weird. And then, this one day, you have to go to temple, not because you really want to pray to God, but because you want to see everybody. Because that's the day everybody goes, and it's cool to be seen.
Did you go?
To what?
On
to
those
temple?
Days?
No.
On those days?
No.
You have been.
Oh, when I was a kid, my parents forced me to go.
When was the last time you went?
To a temple? Well, my daughter had a bar mitzvah. I went to a temple.
You hadn't been in before then?
No.
I go on the big days,
What are you talking about?
To church.
Church.
No,
church. No, not temple. No, I was raised a Christian. You know that.
But Easter Sunday
you're a Jew.
Church?
Yeah. Jeez. Apparently, you're half Jewish.
That's right.
Hitler take you out. Yeah, you go, but they kind of lecture me and stuff. I was just curious if you get any of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you get the sermon directed at you.
What are you saying? You're telling me your wife goes to church when?
No. We go on Easter and Christmas.
And you don't want to go?
With my mom or whatever. No, I don't mind going. It's part of the holiday. You go, and Mom's really happy you go.
Really?
Yeah, I went... But I always feel like they're talking at me when they start to lecture on the...
Why? You live a pretty clean life.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Right.
So
they're looking at you.
In the leather suit.
I know what you're talking about.
Well,
so I was just curious.
You still go as Dee Snider.
I went to my brother's baptism, and the priest was just starting. And there are rock bands out there who make the audience kill puppies. And he's looking at me, and my brother goes, he's talking to you. I go, yeah.
Yeah, I was not even trying to disguise it. I didn't know it was that obvious.
Oh, yeah, I was curious if you get any of that when you...
I remember at Baba Booey's wedding, I thought the priest started to talk to us for a minute or two.
Yeah, he was making some comments.
Yeah,
I didn't like that guy. I didn't.
I went over to him afterwards, and I pulled him on the side, and I just told him, because I knew he was talking about that Manson has a rumor about that.
Right, yeah, Marilyn Manson.
Which wasn't true. And I just said, Father, that was pretty irresponsible.
Father.
For you to go and talking to everybody spreading that rumor when it's not true. You got a responsibility to.
I don't know. My wife became like a super Jew. She's like...
Did she?
Yeah, well, I don't know. She's like, you don't go to temple, and you should be with the family on those... And I'm like, hey, what are you, super Jew? I'm like, hey, if you get into it, go ahead. I'm not going. And then she gets mad because I don't go.
Do they go to temple very often?
No.
Or just the big days?
The big days. I'm like, I'm only half Jewish. That's your problem. You and the kids are full Jewish.
So you're ignoring all the holidays. Easter, Christmas.
Yeah, I don't want to be a hypocrite.
Rosh Hashanah.
I don't need an organized service to feel religious. I feel religious every day.
I carry my temple in my heart.
Right. God is with me. I know God's on my side. You know? So, I tell you, just go be Jewish enough for the both of us.
So you think she'd be paying $300 for a ticket?
No. I don't know. But they had her, like, open up the ark and stuff because I made a big donation to the temple.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, because just to keep everyone off my ass. I said, here's a bunch of dough, man. Don't bother me for a couple of years.
Back in a couple of years.
Right. Don't
even let everybody know how much you're donating.
No, I never would even tell anybody.
No, not you. Them. The temple. Do they like?
No, I don't know. I don't know what they do. I don't care. Just leave me alone. My kids like going to service. Their kids are into stuff. Hey, everyone's happy. Leave me alone. But you know.
But you don't feel any need to participate.
I don't participate in life.
Make your mother happy, as Dee said.
No. My mom used to force me to go.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I went to Hebrew school. And it was a conservative temple, the Roosevelt Conservative Temple. Now, conservative means those are like super, super yids.
Whatever
the Roosevelt Conservative
super
Temple.
Yid.
Yeah, super yid. I had a teacher, and each teacher did his own thing. Like, you had to go to Hebrew school. This guy, man, made me wear, like, you ever see Jews wear those, like what Benji's got? The tallis, the shawl, and it's got those strings hanging off at the shawl.
Yeah.
So I had to wear every day to school an undershirt with the strings hanging off it. It's a special thing that Jews wear, real conservative Jews wear under their clothes.
Oh, really?
So I go to school.
Not the thing.
Not the thing, but it'd be like the undershirt you're wearing with they're called tzitzits.
You wore that?
What?
So they made me wear that.
Hang out under your
pants.
Oh, wow.
So one day I'm over my aunt's house, and we're eating bacon. And I'm wearing the tzitzits.
I'm throwing back a few
My
slices.
aunt goes, you're eating bacon and you're wearing tzitzits? And I go, yeah. I don't care about no tzitzits. The guy's making me wear the tzitzits.
Somebody else's idea.
I hate this shirt.
Talk about an uncool shirt. Imagine if your undershirt had tzitzits. Tzitzits.
Oh, man.
So I'm like, well, the dude wouldn't let me get bar mitzvah unless I wore tzitzits. So I was like, well, I got to get bar mitzvah because then I won't be a man. Because they had me convinced to become a man. And I thought.
You thought you got special privileges?
I thought when you turn 13, like God visits you in your room or something, like something weird was going to happen. And they never tell you? Nothing happened. God never visited.
Right. 13, I'll be a man.
And boy, my father sure didn't treat me like a man at 13.
He treated you the same the day after as he did the day before.
He treated me like his bitch. Yelling and screaming at me.
I have my version of, I didn't have bar mitzvah.
Right,
my father, for my 13th birthday, took me out to a movie.
Yeah.
And on the way home, my father's like,
beat you.
He's like, he's like a tough guy. He turns and he goes, you want to smoke?
Really?
Oh, wow.
No.
He goes, smoke.
You want to drink? I'm like, no. He goes, just don't do it around the house.
Really? Your dad's
that was my "you are a man" speech.
Your dad's a real prince.
That was "you are a man" speech.
Your dad's really.
And I never smoked or never drank because I was terrified. It was something he wasn't telling.
Yeah, who wants to do it? Doesn't seem all that attractive.
Just don't do it around the house.
Yeah, my dad gave me one time. He talked to me. He didn't talk to me a lot. Usually he just yelled. And he never really actually talked to me.
Shut up! You never sat down and just hung out.
No, because he always thought I was goofing on him. Like I'd say to him, how was work? And he'd go, shut up! And I go, well, what did I say? He goes, you don't care! Shut up! I'm talking to your mother. You put me on. He'd start screaming, you put me on! You put me on!
No.
Yeah. And I go, I'm not putting you on. How was your day? How's that new company you formed? Shut up! Shut up!
How old are you when he's doing that?
Oh, my whole life.
Are you sure he launched into it just like
Just like that. He'd say I was annoying him.
Annoying.
I go, but I'm just asking you about your day. Shut up! Shut up! It was just like he'd go off, and then my mom would have to fix him a drink to calm him down. Or Rob Roy. And his face was as red as the dog's erection. Oh, it was unbelievable. And he'd turn all red, and he'd start yelling at me.
Wow.
Then he'd say to me, well, you don't do anything around here. Shut up! So I'd say, Dad, what do you want me to do? He goes, you don't even mow mow the lawn. So I go, I'll mow the lawn. So I go out to mow the lawn. 2 seconds later, he comes running out of the house in shorts and big black socks. And he's like, you don't know what you're doing. Like, because it was on a curve and stuff. So instead of showing me how to do the lawn, he just grabbed the lawnmower from me and told me I was a schmuck. And I went back in the house all effeminate.
When did he, like, start mellowing out? Because he's pretty cool now. You know?
No, because I'm famous.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. Yeah.
No, please.
Yeah, totally.
If I wasn't famous, it would be a nightmare.
Completely changed.
He'd still be yelling at me.
Shut up, shut up.
You had no choice but to be successful.
Yeah, I had to be famous. I had no choice in life. It was the only way to get him to shut up.
Where was there a temple in Roosevelt? I lived right next to Roosevelt, and we were, like, terrified to go there.
Now it's like the, Martin Luther King Youth Center.
Rec Center.
Yeah, it's a rec center.
The MLK?
Yeah. And now, like, all these black guys always...
the temple?
This black guy keeps writing me letters.
They didn't actually... They took it over. Yeah. They abandoned the building.
All the Jews ran out. So,
hey, look, a Torah.
It's an all-black community now. So, like, all these black guys always write me. They go, listen, you're from Roosevelt and Eddie Murphy's of Roosevelt, and we've been writing both of you guys letters. We're trying to turn the old temple into a rec center and get some money for it. Why don't you guys donate some money? You and Eddie Murphy don't donate any money. And I'm like, get out of here with that. I care less.
You kicked my ass.
Yeah,
that's right.
Beat my ass.
Donate money.
Yeah, I could care less. Go beat somebody else's ass. Let them suffer.
Should have thought about that when they were stealing your pants.
Yeah, right. When you guys took my pants off me in English class.
Man, Roosevelt.
Yeah, Roosevelt's a tough town.
It's like the deep south.
It is. It's tough.
You drive through there, and it is the deep south.
My wife always wants me to take her to the house I grew up in, and I won't. I refuse to drive through where I grew up. It is too traumatic.
Nassau Road exit there off the Sun State Parkway and go down a Babylon Turnpike.
Man, and if you ever take a wrong turn and end up in Roosevelt, people just drive through it. It's 50 times more intense.
Even stop at the stoplight.
It's 50 times more intense than Harlem.
It's outrageous.
It is outrageous. Because at least when you drive through Harlem and stuff, there's like businesses and stuff. When you drive through Roosevelt, all the businesses are burned out. And, like, the whole place looks like a bomb hit.
Mattresses. And this, wow.
You ever drive through there?
I have, by mistake, a few times. Right. It used to be a shortcut used to take.
Yeah.
Now you'd rather go the long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter how long it takes.
It's a scary town.
It is a scary town. It's a tough town. Because you know what it is? It's a dumping ground. Anybody who was on welfare would go to Roosevelt.
I mean, I think you should send the E-Crew through there. Seriously.
They'll quit.
I don't think anybody who hasn't been there fully understands why this man is the way he is.
Why I'm such a
You can just understand. They say, you grew up here.
Well, what was wrong with my parents that they lived there?
That was insane, too.
I know.
We're not running.
Yeah, thanks.
That has nothing to do with it, Mom.
Yeah, I mean, how about your son has no friends?
How about it just doesn't make sense to stay?
Right. How about, okay, so all the white people left and that's wrong and everything and we should all live together as brothers, but why do we have to be the family that stays?
Yeah.
Like, what are you proving exactly?
At a certain point, it's just like, it's not...
Yeah, don't you worry about your kid getting the crap beat out of him?
I don't think they maybe understood that.
No. Like, I would never put my kids through that. Never.
But you know what? It's different for girls than for boys.
Maybe.
Yeah, they get raped.
Yeah.
No. Stop it.
Hey, that ain't so bad. I just got the crap beat out of me.
No, because I grew up in the opposite situation where I moved into this. I was the person chasing the people away. And for a while.
That was you?
Yeah.
Well, you were black in a white community.
Right. For a while there was a lot more white people than black people.
Right.
And once during Halloween, they used to chase us. We had to trick-or-treat separately.
Right.
And they used to chase us through the neighborhood and steal our candy.
Really?
And one day, I talked back, because all the black kids just ran, and I just screamed back at them one day. And this guy picked me up and he threw me on the hood of a car. And he was about to pound me, and another guy said, wait a minute, she's a girl. And they let me go.
See?
So that's
cool.
what I'm saying. It's different.
I wish they thought I was a girl. Oh, wait, I'm a girl. You can't do that. Yeah.
You fairy.
Taking an ass beating isn't fun either.
No way.
Sure. Not by a bunch of guys either.
And I was scared to death at that moment because this big fist was right above my
How about
head.
getting your ass kicked by girls? That's even worse. But you ever fight a black chick? You can't fight back.
Robin once, but it was just kidding.
You can't fight back.
Yeah.
Because then you're fighting with a girl. And they just beat on you.
And then you've been beaten up by a girl.
Then you've been beaten up by a girl. And if you beat back, you're going to be dead.
Yeah.
Because a bunch of guys are going to defend her.
That's right. Then you got those guys to contend with. So you're
screwed
wherever you go.
My mother should have bought me a dress. I could have been one of the gals. Oh.
Cool.
Yeah. What a fun life I've had. When am I going to have some fun?
Send the E-Crew through there. That would be, I don't know. I'm just.
I like those guys too much. You think they're going to be able to go through there? I think they'd all quit rather than go through there.
They don't know, though, so.
Maybe they don't know.
Yeah.
I told you, my wife, on a tour. When my wife first met me, she says, I need to see the house that you grew up in.
I've tried to get you to take me, Rose.
Flavo Flav to take him through.
Yeah, he lives there.
Yeah, he still lives there.
Is he in jail now?
No.
No.
And he's a friend of the show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like your pass.
Yeah.
Flavo.
All I know is so I got my wife in the car one night. It's nighttime, and I drove around my block from where my parents live now. And I said, I drove around like 50 times. I said, well, we're in Roosevelt now, and there's my house. And she goes...
You lied.
Yeah, I lied. So she goes, this is Roosevelt? It doesn't look so bad. I go, I know. I just took like a small house that I started in my parents' house. I go, I know, but this is Roosevelt. And she goes, oh, okay. All right. And that was it. And she never asked me again.
What are you complaining about?
Yeah. She said, okay, I'm glad you took me to see it. That brings us closer together. And I said, okay, fine. Whatever you want.
She doesn't know she never saw the house.
Yeah. She goes, is that really true that I haven't seen the house? And I go, no.
I was just telling Dee that.
Hey, I don't have to go to Neil's wedding.
Why? How come?
I'm going to be in California.
I'm going with you.
Well, you can't.
I just RSVP'd because I couldn't think of any way to get out of it. I'm going with you.
I'm not exactly sure yet, but there's a 75 or 80% chance I have to be in California.
You can't do this to me.
I know. Well, I might still be there. So.
I've already been through this.
What are you doing in California?
I'd rather not say on the air.
Okay.
It's something good, though.
All right.
For once.
It's a legitimate excuse.
Legitimate business meeting. Right. 3 of them, actually.
Wow.
Don't I have to go?
You might be needed there. Let me look into if you could be used in some way.
Don't you need me?
Yes. Oh, yeah, I do need you.
You got to go to the wedding so some guy can call in and talk about you again on the air the following Monday.
Meanwhile, I got to think about what I'm going to talk about on the Letterman show.
Yeah.
I was not even prepared.
There's always Clinton. You got to talk about that.
Well, yeah, but I'm not a political guy.
It's not about politics. This is about sex.
It's not
Chevy chasing.
I've been talking about this forever. I don't know. Hey, you know what? Marv Albert's on Letterman Wednesday night. I wish I was booked into the Wednesday night show.
Can't you get booked up?
I call all the time to try to book him. And
who, Marv?
Yeah.
He just got married.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
You know Marv is short for marvelous?
No.
Yeah. Marvelous.
Not Marvin, it's marvelous.
Yeah. Hey, here, line 1 is Troy Garrity.
That's not.
Troy.
Yeah.
How do I know it's you?
What do you need to know?
All right, I'll ask you some stuff about your mom.
All right.
Who is your mom?
Troy's black.
You know this is a black guy. What's with John? He can't tell this is a black guy? Troy.
He's laughing.
Spell Hanoi for Hanoi Jane, your mom's nickname.
Hanoi.
Well, maybe it is Troy Garrity.
Sure.
Possibly. Very liberal upbringing.
Right.
Who was your mom's first husband?
Oh, man, my other line.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Troy's very busy.
My other line.
Yeah, man, I'm Troy Garrity. Put me on.
Yo. Put me
John
through.
Puts him right through.
Right through.
You got call waiting in phone booth.
That was Leroy Garrity. All right, where was I? About the Letterman thing?
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you get me that... Who's the guy who now runs Letterman?
I have his number, Mr. Burnett, Rob Burnett. Let me get him on the line.
Well, who are the guests tomorrow night? Maybe I could jam with them.
Not tomorrow.
Thursday night.
You know what? I have a guest list in my office. I'll be back in a second.
Hurry up. It's Baba Booey.
I've got to check out that Marv show because I think he's, still fooling around with the wig. He hasn't decided exactly how he wants to go yet.
A lot of guys do this with toupees. They get a haircut.
Yeah. But he's also like, one day it's fuller, and then it's less hair. Yeah.
And we're not supposed to notice.
Right.
It's like, you're kidding me. It's like some of these 80s guys. I'm not going to name names, but a lot of the 80s rockers are coming back now. And they've got wigs. But it's more hair than they ever had on their head in the first place.
How are you not supposed to notice that?
It's like, shouldn't you just put what you had back on? They got this, helmet.
I know you mean. What's the guy you mean?
Oh, no. Don't make me say that.
Finally, Marv's hair is the least of his problems.
He don't care.
You watch Dawson's Creek?
Yeah.
Because one of the girls from Dawson's Creek.
Which one?
Katie Holmes.
The black-haired one?
No, she's the blonde, I think.
No. Katie Holmes is the black-haired chick.
You think so? I don't think so.
I love her.
The blonde-haired chick is the one.
She's a black-haired one.
Oh, man, I'd love to bang her.
Oh.
You
raven-haired beauty.
Oh, she is cute.
You don't even think she's all that cute. She looks like a girl next door, but when they dolled her up for that beauty contest, she was stunning.
Isn't she really young?
Yeah.
In real life?
That's the age I like.
First job, I think.
How old is that?
18?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like right out of high
You
school.
think an 18-year-old girl is too young for me? Seriously, I look like I'm 25.
Well, you thought that Shoshana was too young for Jerry.
Seriously, D, don't you think I look young?
You look great, man.
Yeah.
What looks got to do with it?
Well, I'm saying, what, 18-year-old girl's too young for me?
Wait a minute. You didn't even hear today.
What?
Larry King and his wife are having a baby.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here.
I'm not getting out of here.
Oh, my God.
I need this job.
Oh, get out of here
They're
with that.
having a baby. It'll be his 5th child.
5th?
Yeah, that's
How old is he? I thought he had one daughter.
No, there's other kids. In fact, isn't there a Larry King Jr.?
There is.
Oh, my God.
But he doesn't talk to the press.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
God, he's out of control.
He should live to see that kid graduate from kindergarten.
He is so out of control.
What's he, 67 or
He
something?
gets odder looking every night.
I know.
Every single
Dyes his
night.
hair a new color.
It's like 3 different colors now, his hair.
Yeah.
Howard, do you remember that special that they did on him where they followed him around and he goes and eats at Duke Zebort's?
Right.
And then he goes to get his hair painted.
He gets his head painted.
Yeah.
They paint his
The
scalp.
fingernails are
And they
being
did
done
it on
while
the
they're
special?
painting the
Yeah,
head.
they take out a can of spray paint.
It's like that Flowbee thing. What do you call that thing?
No, RL7?
Yeah, the RL7.
GL7 something. But they just paint there's a little circle on his head that's bald, and they paint it, and then they comb hair over it.
But he showed that.
Yeah.
That was honest. That was cool. Didn't try to hide
real
it or
cool.
nothing.
I wonder who his wife is pregnant by. You think it's him?
He believes it's him.
Yeah. I'd like to do a DNA check. Oh, that's disgusting.
I'm sure he doesn't want any checking.
That means he banged her. Wow. Ugh. Imagine that girl has to spread her legs for Larry King. Like he gets on top of her looking like a lizard.
You
She's
thought
cute.
she just had to go around with him, huh?
Oh,
Wouldn't it be great if the kid wasn't white? Black baby comes out. So cool. That would be good, right?
Yeah, I can't even find any copy on it. I just heard that.
You got to get some copy on that.
Want to know everything.
Yeah.
Want to know the ages,
You need to investigate.
when the baby's due.
Here's some guy sent me a letter. He ran into Kathy Lee. Wait, I got a whole bunch of mail here. Let me go through this. Here's an air traffic controller. He's not allowed to listen to us, and he's really pissed at his job.
No, I think you should be watching the planes.
Yeah.
I'm an air traffic controller in Myrtle Beach. It's a stressful job. One of the ways we like to relieve some of the tension is to listen to your show during our breaks.
Oh, on the breaks, okay.
Apparently, our manager happened to catch one of the racier bits on your show and took the unilateral action of banning your show from our facility. Not only does this suck, it's also bad for morale and makes the job more tedious. We were hoping that perhaps you could give him a call, try to talk some sense into him. Yeah, right.
That'll work.
What's the point in doing that? Here, listen to this. Oh, here's a guy who's mad at Ralph because he was saying he didn't understand how there could be a black Vulcan.
Uh-huh.
You watch the new Star Trek? You probably don't watch that.
No.
I watch that. I'm a geek.
I didn't say you're a geek. I was a
Yeah, that's
original Trekkie, but it's just I don't have time to keep up with it.
Says, I'm an avid listener of the show. For the 7 years I've been listening to you guys, nothing has ever offended me. Until now. I am a 20-year-old black Latino, and I am one of the many who are pissed at Ralph. Ralph, I don't hate Ralph, but he's a moron. You guys have been talking about the beautiful actress who appears on Star Trek Voyager. Ralph then started complaining about a black Vulcan who appears on the show, saying it's a stupid way to get a black guy on the show. They're just trying to be politically correct. By the way, I don't even understand what he's talking about.
That's like saying just because you only saw William Shatner when he landed on some of those planets, there couldn't have been a black human.
I hope Larry King's kid is a black Vulcan. What do you think of that? Or a black Latino. That'd be fine, too.
Oh, boy.
But anyway, he just says, if Ralph has a problem with the black Vulcan, he must hate the black commander on Deep Space Nine. Now, I don't think that's what he was saying. I think he was saying
He was just saying, how come you'd never seen a black Vulcan before?
Right. Ralph said a black Vulcan couldn't be possible. What about a Latina Klingon on Voyager? Is there a Latina Klingon? There is, isn't there?
There is.
Ralph appears to have a problem just with blacks. I'm a black Latino. How does this happen? And then he goes into a 7-page letter on racism.
There it goes.
There goes all 7 pages. And also, this guy says he was in Nantucket, and I heard Kathy Lee just bought a house out there.
Oh, yeah?
He said, I had the misfortune to run into Kathy Lee and the GIF. She may look like a hot little monkey on TV, but in person, she's a little frightening. Kathy Lee was wearing a bright orange outfit. Her breasts were at her waist, and she had a bad case of old lady ass.
Oh, dear. A bad case of old lady ass.
Yeah. GIF had on
OLA, as it's
yes.
Typical term.
GIF had a pink Oxford denim shorts and loafers with no socks. He had a horrible red-orange dye job going. By the way, this letter's from Jane Fonda. What is it?
So on line 1, not only is it Troy Garrity, Howard, but it's that guy that called before that we thought was black.
Yeah.
It really is him. Because the guy that booked him, there would be no way to know this guy's name. It's somebody that's just not, not a common name.
So is Troy Garrity black?
No, he's white, but I think he's one of those.
Latino.
I think he's like a wigger.
Troy.
Hello?
You're really Jane Fonda's son?
Yes, sir.
How did you get this way?
How come you have a black affect?
It's early in the morning.
But Gary.
Howard, the guy. Hold on a second.
I'm serious.
There's no way this guy's.
What was Jane's first husband's name?
Roger.
All right.
Yeah, that is true. Roger Vadim.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
I know enough about him that I can test.
All right, test him out. Benji's going to test him.
How do you spell your last name? Troy.
I have to apologize.
Troy.
I was not told I was supposed to be on the radio this morning.
Troy, how do you spell your last name?
Garity.
Okay, that's correct. What year were you born?
73.
What month?
7.
What do you mean 7?
That's the 7th month of the year?
Okay, what's the name? Okay, do you have a younger sister?
Nope.
Do you have an adopted younger sister?
She's not younger than me.
I have a question for you.
name?
Do you have to take the yarmulke off when you put the headphones on?
What's your adopted sister's name?
Luana.
That's correct.
Luanda,
that's correct.
Yeah, see, Howard, I'm telling you, I think this is the guy, but it's
all right. This is the guy. You've proven that it's the guy. All right.
Yeah, he's answering too many questions.
So you're Jane Fonda's son.
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you come in here today?
I wasn't told. This publicist, I'm telling you, I'm going to fire him.
Dude, you got a whole...
Tell me. I wake up this morning, my friend's like, Howard Stern's gassing you on the radio.
Dude, are you a wigger?
No.
Didn't you expect some, surfer blonde to walk in?
Talk like this now.
I expected, a preppy... Did you go to prep school, dude?
Yeah, didn't you go to boarding
No,
school?
I didn't go to prep school.
Is Jane pissed that you sound like a black guy?
Does that, what's that guy's name? The rich guy she married, Ted Turner, does he let you in the house?
Well, Ted Turner sounds like a goofball anyway.
Howard, we could have him come down on Friday and play the gossip game.
That'd be cool. Want to come in Friday?
And play a gossip game?
Yeah, and we'll rap to you.
What's the gossip game?
Don't worry about it. It's easy. You want to come in?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, all right.
Put him on hold.
Why not?
He's playing his father.
Hey, yo. How old are you, dude?
25.
Really?
You're playing your father in the movie?
Yeah.
Do you use this voice?
Excuse me?
Do you use the voice you have now, or do you change your voice to sound more like your dad?
I sound like my father.
Oh, you try to sound like a white guy? Have you ever seen your mom naked?
Oh, please, of course. I was raised on that breast.
Really? You think your mom's hot?
Of course.
Did you ever sexually attracted to her?
No.
She must have had some beautiful friends.
Yeah, who does Jane Fonda hang out with? Who's her friends? Gloria Steinem.
The Vietnamese. The Viet Cong.
When's the last time you spoke to your mom?
Last week.
Really? So you're on good terms with her?
Yeah.
And
how do you get to see a Jane Fonda? Do you have to call a secretary or something?
No, she calls me up, tries to, give me love, take me out.
Does she... This is unbelievable. She has a black child. You could speak white, can't you?
Excuse me?
Let me hear what you sound like when you play Tom Hayden. Give me a white voice.
Okay. We're gonna exercise the... I can't do it right now. Don't put me on the spot, please.
All right. Does she send you tons of money?
No.
Do you have a trust fund?
Yes.
Are you a millionaire?
No.
Do you get laid a lot?
How much, but this trust fund,
What?
does it, support him? He doesn't have to work.
You don't have to work at all.
No.
Right.
Wow.
Well, why should Jane Fonda's son have to work?
That's cool.
Your mom's married to Ted. Do you like Ted Turner?
Yeah,
Did she have you out to his ranch and stuff?
of course. It's beautiful.
Does he let you go in the front door?
Do you bang his kids?
What, excuse me?
Does he have any daughters?
Yeah.
Do you have sex with them?
Nah, someone beat me to the punch.
Did you grow up in Beverly Hills?
No.
Where'd you grow up?
Santa Monica.
Oh, okay.
Did you go to school with famous people?
Not up there.
Not really.
Ever smoke pot with your mom?
No.
What kind of a school did you go to?
I went to Samo High.
Samurai school?
Sambo.
Sambo.
Sambo High, isn't that what
Sambo High, you learn to speak like a black guy. Hello there.
There we go.
All you white kids are going to learn something about being black.
I think Fred should interview him.
Hello there. Hey, Troy.
What's up?
Well, so come on in on Friday and we'll rap for you.
All righty.
Drive your lowrider over here.
What?
Drive your lowrider over here and do an interview.
Yeah, that's Steve Snyder from Twisted Sister.
How you doing, Troy?
Formerly of Twisted Sister.
Formerly of Twisted
Now he's got a new movie opening up, Strangeland.
October 2nd.
You can go see it.
He's an actor just like yourself.
Right.
And a writer.
Except he talks like a white guy. Okay. Hey, Troy, come in Friday.
Oh, okay.
All right, later, dude. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Boy.
Yo. Hey, I want to give you a big up, man.
One love.
Howard, put him on hold.
All right, love, man. What is it? One love.
One love.
And he was probably cleaning it up for you, too.
He hung up, Gary.
He hung up.
Okay.
Yeah. He'll get in touch with him. Yo. Big ups to my boy, Troy. What's up with that? How weird was that?
Jane Fonda. Little Fonda in the house.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah, what is up with that?
MC Fonda.
What's up with that?
God.
Was that the last thing you expected?
Absolutely.
Well, that's why I hung up on the dude. I was like, he's a black guy. Word. Salam alaikum. All right, let me take a break.
I can't do it Friday. I'd be over the corner of 50th Street preaching.
Let me take a, I'm a black Israelite.
Damn, my other line is ringing.
Damn. Word up.
You're gassing me, man.
Man, what's with Jane Fonda raising that?
Wow.
Oh, man.
That's got to be weird.
What else did she come
I
up
taught
with?
my son how to love black people.
What else did she come up with? I bet you all the children are different.
Henry must have been so proud.
Boy, that must make Ted Turner nuts.
$5 billion, and that kid's at his Thanksgiving dinner.
Can't we get that little wigger out of this house? Ted, that's not politically correct. I don't care. Kid doesn't speak white.
What did he say?
All right. We got to do the news for you next.
Okay, we've got Fred. Hey, step up to the plate, Fred.
Yeah, I think that you have a great show.
Thanks, Fred. Appreciate that.
I want to, talk about Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like that? I don't really care for Dennis Rodman myself, and I'm kind of glad he didn't go to the WWF because I think they should change the whole Goldust thing itself. So I'm kind of glad he didn't go.
And New Day has won.
What'd you say?
I said New Day has won.
So I think what?
I said Howard Stern rules, you idiot.
Oh, Howard Stern rules? Well, brother, let me share something with you. Howard Stern is pretty the most interesting person that I've ever seen on television and I've ever heard on radio. Matter of fact, I was listening to him a little bit today.
Oh, shut up, you stupid.
Wait, that's okay. Leave him on. It's the interesting thing about Howard Stern is that out of a 4-hour show, the most he can talk about is his movie. Do you find that interesting?
You must be an idiot.
Robin, right, Robin. Yes, hi, Robin. How are you today? Robin, all I can say is this, honey. I heard the story about your little sex thing in the bathroom, and all I can say is how could a woman stand...
Douchebag says what?
Douchebag says that Robin does not represent the woman as she should, but when you're on a Howard Stern show, you don't represent anything but to help lift this guy up as one of the...
You must be an idiot.
Oh, I'm the Shadow Man, and I think that's about all the time you got for tonight, Hal. But the bottom line is this, Shadow always knew before you know, Shadow's always good to go, and Howard, one of these days...
Oh, shut up, you stupid thing.
Have a nice day.
The Howard Stern Show.
Hi, this is Jeremy. I'm coming into the Howard Stern Show on Thursday to break the fart record. They're going to give me 5 minutes to see how many farts I can push out. Only on the Howard Stern Show.
Jeremy, you got any more gas? That was a beauty.
Horrible way to make a living. Should be ashamed of myself. Yo. Dee Snider is sitting with us. His new movie, Strangeland, opens October 2nd. The Strangeland soundtrack is in store today, featuring Marilyn Manson, Pantera, Megadeth, Anthrax, Soulfly, Seven Dust, Cold Chamber, and the return of Twisted Sister. The film opens October 2nd, and you can even enter a sweepstakes to win tickets to the Night of 1,000 Scars at Webster Hall on October 1st at the website www.dsniderstrangeland.com.
Night of 1,000 Scars, man. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be the movie. People can see the movie, and they can also get, what are these? Going to be piercings? And
we've got every body modifier, fetishist, bondage, S&M, flesh hangings. People are sewing their mouths and eyes shut, cuttings, piercings, all in under one roof.
Wow.
And it's just
quite an accomplishment.
It's going to be insane.
It really is.
People eating bugs, swallowing fire, just going nuts. It's a party.
So it'll be the movie also.
Yeah, the movie is going to be, you can actually buy tickets. It's invitation, and you can also get tickets at Webster Hall, October 1st. It's going to be outrageous, really.
And you'll be at Tower Records in store, appearing with the band from the Strangeland tour.
A bunch of bands that we're out on the road with.
Soulfly, Snot, and...
Head PE and Day in Life.
Head P.
Head PE.
Head PE.
Yeah.
I don't know them.
They're cool.
They are good.
Check out, when you get the soundtrack, you'll like all the stuff. It's real hard.
Okay.
They're real hard.
I like hard songs.
Yeah.
It's my thing. Jim.
Yeah, hey.
Why did D beat you up?
Well, first of all, I want to say, like, I forgive you, D, and stuff, but something I'm never going to forget. We used to ride mini bike down the Bethpage Trail, you know?
How old were you?
Oh, I was probably around 12 years old, something like that. I said I was like 14, but I was thinking I was 11, 12, 13, I don't know. You know, we riding mini bikes, and he's coming one way on the trail, and I'm going the other way, and he's with this kid on the back, this real fat pig, and we almost collide.
D beat you up?
Well, yeah, well, wait a second. So we get off the bike, and we start having words, and D was like this pretty tall kid. Well, I was short anyway. So he starts pushing me, and we're going at it, and all of a sudden, the pig, the fat guy goes, because he's got me down on the ground, you know? So he goes, let him smell your underwear. Let him smell your underwear. So they're laughing. And this kid, if I remember right, his name was Frankie, and he had this army hat on his head.
And D forced you to smell his underwear?
So he rips down his pants. And the kid's going, whiff it, man, whiff it, man. And he was like sticking his dirty underwear in my face.
I want to thank you for forgiving me for that. I was evil as a young man, and I feel much better now.
Right.
See, I tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here.
Now.
I don't care. D, that's your business. All right, listen, we got to do the news.
Where the hell is that coming from?
We got to do the news.
Oh, by the way, black underwear, bro.
Yeah.
Black underwear.
Oh.
It's a simple solution.
Will you have skid marks still?
I don't know. I've been wearing black underwear.
Ralph keeps buying me white underwear.
What is with Ralph? Does he want to see him?
I don't know.
It's like a Rorschach test to him or something like that.
I need black underwear.
Called? He looks in there and sees...
No, because I have accidents almost every day in my pants because I don't know how to properly clean myself.
Shower?
No, I shower.
Always.
I can't shower every minute of the day. No. After. But I'm not always home when I have to go.
You go away from the house?
I have to sometimes. Some days, like today, I won't be home till 6, 7 o'clock at night.
See, I don't know. I've got a nice routine.
I have a schedule. I used to have a schedule. When I got home around 2 o'clock, I'd go.
You go, night, right?
No. But now, that's it.
It's couple cups of coffee, morning, go, rinse in the shower. Gotta rinse.
Really? Well, I would rinse if I could.
Underwear.
Right.
What the? I'm going, you don't call me for advice anymore?
Oh,
I've
please.
always steered you.
I know black underwear. I can't get anybody to buy me in it.
Calvin Klein black. They're hard to find, though.
They are. I'm telling you.
They've got a nice khaki color.
Yeah, but my stains show up. All right, Robin, let's go through the news. Come on. D, please.
Now she waits for the music.
I know. She likes it.
Well, I know if I start, it's going to come on anyway. Everybody's talking about Hurricane George.
George.
Hit Puerto Rico last night with 115-mile-per-hour winds. And, you know, it's gotten really ridiculous. The Weather Channel, as we said before, has this new thing where, you know, there's nothing to watch on the Weather Channel.
Right.
When there's a big storm like this,
George.
they actually send people to the eye of the storm and then show you them being beat to death by the wind.
It's really weird.
They are actually disappointed when a storm peters out.
Yes, absolutely.
It's clearly
the only way they get ratings.
When there's nothing going on, you know, oh, this is a real disappointment. No maiming, no death, no destruction.
And they have all these lame reporters, you know, because you're a reporter for the Weather Channel. So they send them, like, to the middle of the hurricane, and they just have them stand there and be blown away.
The best one was the time I saw the woman who had tied herself to the railing of a hotel.
Right. Yeah.
So she could get whipped by the wind as it was coming through. But I tuned into them last night, and apparently they won't send you to a foreign country for that. So they just had people talking about the storm in Puerto Rico. But now the local stations, since we have such a huge Puerto Rican population here, the local stations send people to Puerto Rico to stand in the rain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Channel 7 had sent that MJ Burkett, I think his name is.
I was wondering why they send people to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
You know what the Weather Channel should do if they wanted to get big ratings?
What?
They should, like, hire really skinny people so they'll blow away on camera.
I think that's why that woman had tied herself down.
I know. They didn't want that. They want to see her smack against some rocks. And see her head bleed.
Amazing.
That'd be cool. I'm here in the middle of Hurricane George.
They're doing anything. This one woman, I heard her on the news this morning, she's standing in a room with a candle.
Yeah.
Flickering because there's no electricity. She says, well, I still have water. You know, it's like, how bad can it get? I still have water. There's no lights. I'm standing here with a candle, but the phone's working.
Yeah, imagine
there's no lights, but the television camera's working perfectly.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah, that's really good. And imagine you're standing there and you die doing a report for the Weather Channel.
Right.
Like, I mean, you know, okay, one thing to do it for CBS News or NBC or something, but the Weather Channel?
My point is, the authorities in the area are saying, get out. And the Weather Channel's sending people in.
Well, it's important that we see the weather as it's happening.
So anyway, this was not a disappointing hurricane. 5 deaths have been attributed to Hurricane George in Puerto Rico. There are landslides and all kinds of things going on. They say total devastation. You know, like the houses there aren't really substantially built. So.
No. Gee, what a shock.
A lot of things are
in Puerto Rico?
A lot of things are just
the center of the world's architectural community?
Well, it's really sad listening to the newscast because, you know, they say, oh, yes, all of these people, everything they own is gone.
$7 worth of damage.
No.
Like they had a home yesterday. It's gone.
You see the lady on the Weather Channel getting hit by a flying cardboard house.
It really is like Oz over there because the house does blow away.
Yeah, there's no foundation. It's like a house.
Oh, but that's the sad thing is when you hear they say everything they own is gone.
But the music keeps playing.
This music is in the wind.
And you know,
goes on 24 hours a day.
They'll say to you, there are very few safe places here today.
All of Puerto Rico is gone, ladies and gentlemen.
Catastrophic. Congas have flown all over the place.
You ever go on a Caribbean vacation and they play this 24 hours a day?
You get off the plane.
Yeah.
Like you can enjoy it.
Steel drums are worse.
I hear steel drums and I head for the hills.
Oh, man.
And this is usually going on under your hotel room window.
7,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hurricane Georges has been devastating. Puerto Rico is officially gone. But the music plays on, and our cameras work. All right.
About 20,000 people are in shelters.
Probably.
659,000 are without electricity.
Oh.
733,000 are without water.
And $7 worth of debt.
I have 3 houses.
In Antigua, the roofs were ripped off of hundreds of homes and businesses. Heavy damage and flooding along the south coast towns of Old Road, Crab Hill, and Erlands.
79,000 Puerto Rican people say the shelters are nicer than their previous homes and refuse to leave.
The island's main marinas are damaged, and government-built homes in Cedar Grove Gardens split open because of the wind.
Oh.
So there you have it. More devastation in Guadalupe, St. Kitts.
Stay away from Bayville.
Anguilla, the British Anguilla and the British Virgin Islands were also hit.
British Virgin Islands?
Yes, because they're U.S. Virgin Islands and British Virgin Islands.
I don't even know that.
All the vacation hotspots are going down the tubes.
And
I don't
they
even
were
go
both
anywhere.
hit.
I don't care.
The Dominican Republic is beginning to feel the effects of Hurricane George.
Who cares?
After heavy winds and rains pummeled Puerto Rico, hurricane conditions are spreading over the eastern portion of the Dominican Republic. They had downgraded George to a tropical storm, but apparently once it got over the water, it must have picked up steam once again.
This is sad.
It is. What category hurricane is it?
It was a Category 3.
I was in Florida when Hurricane Andrew hit. I was down there.
Yeah.
What happened?
It was insane. Destroyed my atrium.
Your atrium got broken?
Totally. We had over the pool.
Oh, how sad.
It was really
Forecasters
we couldn't use the pool for like
a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what do you do in Florida if you don't have a pool?
Shelter too.
Right.
No,
went to a shelter pool.
we had to use the public pool.
It was awful.
It was awful.
Forecasters are urging people in southern Florida to keep a sharp eye on George's path. It could threaten the southeastern United States in the next few days.
Oh.
At about 8 this morning, the storm was about 80 miles east of San Domingo in the Dominican Republic.
Betting on the hatches.
Hey, protect my CD collection. All my wacky tapes.
Man, T-shirts in the attic. Put the T-shirts in the attic in plastic bags. You don't want the water table to rise too high.
Or I Stumped Jackie the Joke Man T-shirts have to be put in the attic quickly so they don't get wet. And all of my mugs with my name on them.
Take the mugs and put them downstairs. They're washable.
When did I become Regis, Fred?
Oh,
the work of my new album, God!
My computer has all my dirty jokes.
Where's the archives?
Start the generator. We must keep the phone lines out.
Going. Put the jokes on microfiche and send them.
Quickly!
Microfiche.
We must protect all 3 homes.
Batten down the hatches.
Dig a trench.
Oh, I have so much. My empire.
Sandbag, Nancy. Save the beach.
I have to go work for Howard. You did the sandbags. Be done when I get home.
All right.
Pull in the jetty.
Time.
You know that worthless hunk of wood I have in the water? Pull it in.
Hey. Now you're going to port.
Where's my Heineken kayak?
Take it easy, D. I'll review your movie.
CD, you got to be a diplomat.
Get the joke files on the kayak. We got to get out of here.
Airlift them. Airlift them out now. Take them to a safe house in the Midwest.
Microfiche. Microfiche. You know, the first time I heard about microfiche, I said, isn't it microfish? Microfiche.
When did it become fish?
It is microfiche. No, it's microfiche.
What was microfilm?
Microfilm
no such thing.
microfiche.
Microfiche are those things that you roll through in the library.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's microfiche. You didn't know that?
I still call it microfilm.
No, microfiche. Fiche.
So that's what it's like when the hurricane hits Bayville.
All right. Good name for a band, Microfiche. I have fiche in my basement.
In a fish tank.
It's a small tank. It's a microfiche tank. All right, what else is in the news,
That
Robin?
news hit the sports world yesterday with the announcement of the death of Florence Griffith Joyner.
Flojo!
That's right.
Damn.
She was three-time
Doesn't that flip you out that she's
gold
dead?
medal winner in the 1988 Olympics.
Because she's so...
And powerful. I mean, she looks
10
so
years
healthy.
later.
And...
This is just 10 years later after that incredible Olympics. She's dead.
Has anybody seen her recently?
Yeah, I saw her.
Was she still in good shape?
Yeah. But Robin says this was just a rumor that she had been on steroids all her, career.
Well, that was the rumor because she was so fast.
Yeah. And so maybe that's what did in her heart, because she had an attack a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
On a plane.
And they told her it could happen again. Apparently it did. 38 years old.
Apparently.
Well, there has to be an autopsy for sure to make sure it's the same thing, D.
Oh, her husband found her in bed and could recognize that she was dead.
Well, yeah, he got up at something in the morning and actually made that 911 call when he couldn't arouse her.
I heard the Clinton tape was too much for her.
Arouse her? That's disgusting.
Yeah. And maybe that's why I can't arouse my wife. She's dead.
A mirror under her nose.
Sexually, you silly.
Gee, usually she reacts.
Usually she moves a little. Do you think he was like rolling over and trying to make love to her?
Oh, that's what I keep picturing.
Like, Flojo, I would love to touch your beautiful nails and body. She was the one with the long nails, those big curly nails. Yeah, I have some morning wood. Excuse me, Flojo. I would love to. Honey, don't blow me off like this.
Hard to get.
Oh, well. Yeah, her husband tried to wake her at 6:54 Pacific time yesterday and got no response.
Depending on how your marriage is,
yeah.
When you get that no response thing, you could either be celebrating or ready to kill yourself. I'm free.
They say it was an apparent seizure. She had one a couple of years ago, according to a pal, and the doctors said it could happen again.
Yeah.
In New York, President Clinton said, America and the world has lost one of its greatest Olympians. We were dazzled by her speed, humbled by her talent, and captivated by her style.
I would have loved to have put a cigar in her most intimate of places.
When he says captivated, you can really believe him.
Yeah, she had a beautiful physique. I would love to meet with her alone.
Well, she was on the President's Council on Physical Fitness.
Oh.
She had been appointed by him.
That's right. I had to meet with her many times alone.
Show me how to pass the baton.
Yes.
Got one right here.
So anyway, as you said, there were rumors abounding that she was on steroids and she dropped out after the Olympics, never ran another major race.
Right.
And some people thought then that she stopped running because she couldn't have dealt with the year-round drug testing.
Indeed.
That was then implemented. So there you go. 38 years old, Flojo dies, leaving behind a 7-year-old daughter.
I'm 50. All right. I hope I live.
Gives you their sense of mortality.
President Clinton?
I write this song for you. Oh,
you moron.
You're a moron.
Hillary.
Hi, from the WNBC Women's National Republican Club here on 51st Street. Dear Bill Clinton, I must ask you publicly to resign.
I hope this tape doesn't have any AIDS.
Presidency. While I am awaiting, I am not appreciating your attitude above the law, abusing democracy.
I'm not
appreciating. He jams all those words in there.
Oh, let him get to Hillary.
All right.
Pack your bags and don't forget the now ex-First Lady Hillary.
Big hook.
Ouch. You are a moron. And I hook you with that letter.
All right.
You know what, Howard?
What?
We should dance to that tomorrow.
You know what? After the Goo Goo Dolls leave, we'll put that on and dance in our sailor outfits.
I
hope we have sailor hats, too.
Yeah, you got to have those nice caps.
It's not a sailor outfit without the hat.
Yeah. I want to be wearing the hat.
Well, anyway, yesterday we all got to see the president's videotaped grand jury testimony. It was a lot of equivocating and arguing about the meaning of words. Well, it depends on what you mean by is. It depends on what you mean by alone. It depends on what you mean by sex.
Right.
But the president contends that he did not lie in the Paula Jones deposition. It was a rather embarrassing tape, but it didn't have the fireworks that had been promised. So it turned out to be anticlimactic and maybe will work in the president's favor. Latest poll results show his approval rating going up.
Wow. That is wild.
Amazing.
Didn't they say he was going to...
I can see if it stayed the same, but now it's going up.
Well, they said the president was profane. He stalked out of the room. He was angry.
He lost control,
Clinton
right?
We never saw
So they're
before.
thinking like he handled himself well, considering...
Absolutely. When you're looking for...
4 hours, right?
And they said it was very interesting that all of these allegations were coming out about his conduct during the tape, and the White House was very smart not to deny them, so that people would be pleasantly surprised that he handled it.
Mm-hmm.
So, once again, the White House being congratulated on the way they're handling this latest crisis.
Robin?
What?
I'm having second thoughts about our gay dance party.
Why?
I'm just getting nervous that it's so close.
Hey, you're going to be dressed.
I know.
What are you worried about?
Dancing with Jackie in a thong, because Jackie says to me during the commercial,
Uh-huh.
What if I get aroused?
and I'm like, well, are you putting me on? He goes, no, you know.
I'm a virile young man.
Oh, please.
Wouldn't that be a compliment?
I mean, but you know, I really don't want him getting aroused.
That's kind of a compliment.
Who wants that kind of
He goes,
I'm not gay. He goes, but when I'm nearly naked, I sometimes get aroused.
Just the idea.
I'm doing myself when I wake up. I'm taking no chance.
He says, yeah, he's gonna play with himself in the morning.
I think that's a real compliment to you. You can turn him on.
I guess when I'm in a uniform, I look a lot better.
Men in uniforms.
Yeah, it does something for Jackie.
New hairdo.
All right, Robin.
I say that we give him the acid test and have him dance with KC.
Oh, that'll. Hey, Casey, you get a sailor. Casey should be in a thong too.
Yeah, he should be in a thong.
Yeah.
And we should see him dance with Jackie because
Can
Jackie's
guys
in thongs.
Can guys in thongs dance with each other?
Sure, why not?
I thought if we were going to mimic the movie Philadelphia, it's guys in sailor suits, and I guess guys in thongs dance with each other in the movie.
Sailor-suited guys can dance together, two thong guys can dance together.
Yeah.
Getting aroused now.
All right, let's take a break and finish the news.
All right, we'll come back and listen to a little bit of the president. Yeah,
that's what I could do. Hey, yo, this is Dollars and Cents Entertainment, Bushwick Bill, kicking it with my partner Howard Stearns, letting you know what time it is. And I'm going to kick a little freestyle about Howard to show you how crazy he is. I'm Bushwick Bill, straight from the street. When I roll around in my Jeep, I listen to Howard Stearns on the radio. I watched his movie Private Part. He stepped into a tub with his clothes on, told his wife he wouldn't cheat, but she found his wet underwear under the seat. Now, who says Howard is not a pimp? When he kicks it on the radio and let you know he ain't no simp. He talks his mind and lets you know what time it is. He keeps it real. This is Bushwick Bill letting you know the deal. Peace. Every now and then I stop to think about my life, wondering if it's even worth the stress and trying to strive. All I ever do is get high every day. Even my girl, then I sleep the rest of the
We're back with a really attractive man whose look is mangled by television. Howard Stern.
This was truly a great song. What happened to this
I don't
band?
know what happened to the band. Hum.
I think their second album bombed.
This isn't Smashing Pumpkins?
No.
Oh.
Hum. They were
That's
really
what happened
good.
to Hum.
I'm telling you, they were good.
They came in and performed the song. I loved it.
And I was like, well, what happened to these guys? They can't come up with another good song? I know it's hard, man. I mean, nobody knows the rock business better than you. It's a tough business, but...
The record companies burn them out these days.
Is that what happens?
They just put out one album. They just milk it dry. It sells millions of copies, and they're gone.
Well, why can't you write another album? And I guess it's very difficult.
Well, I just don't think... And I think that also, the way things are today, people just lose interest really fast in a lot of these bands.
That's very sad. I'm so sad. Dee Snider's here. Dee Snider, Strangeland.
Man, this is fun.
You're having a good time.
I always have a good time here.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, we've done this
we have a good time
for
having
years, and it's just...
It's fun.
It's like hanging out with your friends and just laughing and stuff, you know.
A lot of pain involved.
I know. I'm not trying to belittle your job.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
We were ripping on Jackie a few moments ago and doing the whole Bayville flood thing.
Yeah.
D spit out water. He was trying to take a drink. He was laughing so hard he spit
And speaking of spitting out water,
all over the place.
Clinton during his deposition, every minute, you see the whole ritual he had going there?
With the water.
The water, the sodas, the juice.
He was sweating, too.
Yeah, it was wild. He sweating, he's drinking. It was like a workout tape. And then he's getting up to pee.
What's going on here? Because he kept gulping down fluid.
I need to go to use the facilities.
Could we have a break? I need to go to the restroom.
Monica's waiting for him in there.
Yeah, servicing him during the deposition.
What was really funny to me was seeing the president have to do ordinary things like go to the bathroom.
We didn't think he was human.
Yeah. You never see him doing stuff like that. So anyway, that was interesting. And it was interesting. They saying that was Coca-Cola he was drinking.
What a great ad.
I thought to myself, not Diet Coke?
It was a Diet Coke, actually.
In the paper, they say it was Coca-Cola.
They lie.
Oh. Well, you can't believe everything you read. They prove it once again. So anyway, let's go through whatever tape we have of Clinton on the hot seat yesterday.
Okay.
Starts from 1 and goes on.
Let me hear what he had to say. Oh, he's drinking. I think because he's so hoarse, he's got to drink a lot.
Here he denies lying under oath. Number 1, please.
Okay.
I had intimate contact with her that was inappropriate. I do not believe any of the contacts I had with her violated the definition I was given. Therefore, I believe I did not do anything but testify truthfully on these matters.
He figures he can have sex with a girl and it still wasn't sex.
Yeah. I like that he doesn't know what sex is.
And here Clinton redefines his idea of what sexual relations are.
Did you engage in sexual relations?
No.
Under the definition with Monica Lewinsky?
But, Mr. Weisberg, I have said all along that I would say what I thought it meant, and you can infer that I didn't.
What did he just say? Listen, Mr. President, if a girl puts her lips on your intimate area, do you think that's sex?
Are you having sex with her under the definition?
Under any definition. Under your own definition.
On Mars.
No, I would say the girl is having sex. I don't see how I am.
I'm just standing there.
I'm just happen to have my thing in there.
Who was it who said, and why is he doing it?
Yeah, why is he doing it?
It's not any fun for him.
I'm not having a real good time here, but this girl needed it bad.
I feel sorry for her.
Yeah. Hey, come on.
She looked hungry.
I'm the president of all people.
This is an unusual question, but it's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope, all right.
It sure is.
You nailed down.
That is wild.
And President Clinton says here that oral sex is not sexual relations, okay?
He actually says that.
Yeah.
Well, I've been telling my wife that.
You should start a club.
Oral sex performed on the deponent under this definition is not sexual relations. It is not covered by this definition.
I guess we forgot to put that in.
Deponent.
Help yourself. Help yourself, young lady. And this is not sexual gratification for me.
Drink from my cup.
I'm not.
Yeah. If you need this so bad that it's going to make your day, I'll help you. Oh, he's got to be kidding.
I came by.
It is wild. I mean, he has no problem lying.
None.
Even I'd have problems saying that in a deposition.
We should have known from I didn't inhale that this was the way we were going.
Unbelievable.
Here we are with one of those moments where President Clinton even seemed remorseful.
I really am remorseful.
I'm real sad.
Sad.
One of the things that paralyzes a country is when the rhetoric...
This might not be it. Wait.
Number 4. We're going in order.
Yeah, I might have gone to the wrong one. Hold on. They got stuck together with some DNA.
Did I want, if I could, to avoid talking about Monica Lewinsky? Yes, I'd give anything in the world not to be here talking about it. I'd give anything in the world not to have to admit what I've had to admit today.
Is my zipper open?
And he denied again and again that he perjured himself when he was deposed for the Paula Jones case, when he says he did not have sex with Monica Lewinsky. Number 5.
I'm trying to be honest with you, and it hurts me. And I'm trying to tell you the truth about what happened between Miss Lewinsky and me. But that does not change the fact that the real reason they were zeroing in on anybody was to try to get any person in there, no matter how uninvolved with Paula Jones, no matter how uninvolved with sexual harassment, so they could hurt me politically.
And he's right, and he gave them ammunition. Knowing that they were looking for him, he still had an affair with a young intern.
We had this whole discussion, off the air. I said, see, he's the president. He's famous. So he's got to find a chick that's willing to just come into the Oval Office and give him oral sex real quick and then split.
she says she gave him oral sex before they ever even had a real conversation.
That's what I'm saying. Now,
that's amazing.
It's a very difficult, because most girls, even the sluttiest chicks, make you, like, work it a little bit.
You got to talk to him.
You got to talk to him or something. So she's a rare find for a guy like him. Because people say to me, well, why couldn't he, just resist? No. He's the president. He just can't pick up any old chippy. So if you find a girl who's willing to just give you oral sex, willy-nilly like that, that's a find.
In practically a hallway.
Yeah.
I mean,
Plus,
it's not even pleasant.
Yeah.
It's not comfortable.
Plus, it's got to be
not even romantic.
Right, and it's got to be a girl who has an excuse for being in there with you.
Yeah.
She's a friggin' gold mine. That's a good girl.
And that's exactly what he said yesterday.
Right.
He said she was a good girl. In fact, he said she was a good woman with a good mind. And a good heart.
Everything.
But he knew that she'd talk once the affair was over. So
he knew
what
that.
is this, a death wish on his part?
Yes, it was.
Anyway, here he is flaring up a little bit. This is as much of a flare-up as you would get.
Want this to come out? No. Was I embarrassed about it? Yes. Did I ask her to lie about it? No. Did I believe there could be a truthful affidavit? Absolutely. Now, that's all I know to say about this. I will continue to answer your questions as best I can.
Pretty cool.
So two
pretty cool.
words that I really that I got out of this were affidavit and deponent.
Deponent.
Was that like an opponent?
No, it's deponent.
Deponent.
Deponent and
deponent is the bad man in it.
But, the deponent is the guy who's being deposed.
Oh.
And the affidavit is what you get after you're deposed.
Wasn't he deposing there, though? Wasn't that a deposition?
That was grand jury testimony, not a deposition.
But didn't he refer to it as he was at one point as being deposed right there?
I don't know.
No?
You're way too into this.
I thought you didn't watch much of this. You seem to know way too much.
You've got it down to like little bits. It's the good.
Suddenly, D is Larry King.
Meanwhile, what was the reaction from Democrats and Republicans on the Hill?
Right.
Here is Senate Minority Leader Tom Daschle. He says that they regret the rush to release the video.
I think they chose the wrong day to do it.
Yeah, not on Rosh Hashanah.
Didn't have to do it today. The president is making a major foreign policy address. This is a very important Jewish holiday.
Yes.
It's unfortunate.
Well, it's unfortunate that it happened.
Well, I mean, come on.
All the Jewish senators objected. He objected strenuously.
Well, the bunch of rabbis came out and made a speech saying that they were against the release of the tapes on Rosh Hashanah. What that has to do with Rosh Hashanah, I don't know. Why couldn't you celebrate your holiday? What you got to leave temple and go watch the president on TV?
Yeah, they had to miss it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's taking away from the holiday. These guys are nuts.
This Republican from Florida, Charles Kennedy, I saw him on all over the tube yesterday. He was carrying around and explaining the Monica Lewinsky testimony that they released yesterday, and he seemed to be very proud of it, as if he had written it himself. He was showing the table of contents. He was talking about all of the sex stuff that was detailed in it. And then he said, and of course, there were some things we struck and we wouldn't tell for purposes of security and to protect the innocent. But we had to, because the president continues to deny having sex with Monica Lewinsky. We had to release this information. So anyway, he sits on the House Judiciary Committee. Here he is.
There is clearly a lot of evidence that points in the direction that the president lied under oath in his testimony before the grand jury and in his deposition, and that he obstructed justice. But I think we need to reserve our ultimate judgment on those matters until we see all of the relevant evidence.
And that's what most of the Republicans were saying yesterday. They weren't going to say whether this tape made them feel that the president was guilty of perjury or not. They still want to see everything. They simply say it was a sad day for the country. The head of New York City's parking meter collections is being charged with stealing $3,600 in quarters.
Being afraid of playing Jackie Ping Pong. It's like,
City officials say Kenneth Ginter was arrested Saturday while cashing in hundreds of dollars worth of quarters at a Waldbaum supermarket in Forest Hills.
How'd they catch me?
The 40-year-old Cantor has been suspended without pay. Officials say he supervises 160-meter agents, and he's responsible for about $70 million a year collected from the 65,000 parking meters. I guess the district attorney out there in Queens says he skimmed hundreds of quarters and then cashed them in at a Coinstar machine and supermarkets in Forest Hills and Ozone Park.
She just keeps going. It's just amazing.
Yeah, Robin's a professional. Dan Rather couldn't do this.
Straight face.
What else is in the news, Rob?
Vive la bus and la train.
Oh!
That could be the rallying cry in France today, where 35 cities are blocking off areas from traffic. It's called Day Without Cars.
Vive la Day Without Cars.
And it's the brainstorm of environmentalists.
Robin's like a newscaster on the Weather Channel. The hurricane's going on. She just keeps going.
But that's what you have to do.
That's what you got to do. You have to get out of here.
Professional! I get through every story each tape.
Anything else, Robin?
Christian Slater is going to take a role on Broadway. He's going to take over the role of the son of a jazz musician in the play Sideman. They say he has something to prove after spending 90 days in jail and a number of months in rehab.
She should come in here in a sailor's outfit.
And finally, Conan.
That'll prove something. That'll prove anything. All right, yes, Conan.
The Conan Show has been on for 5 years, and so everybody's talking to the people who are involved here. Andy Richter was asked about Conan's temper tantrums. It was alleged that he throws them by Entertainment Weekly.
He's done that a couple of times. In that article, they only mentioned once, but...
He's done it more than once.
He's thrown some fits. I mean, he's had reason to. He's done he's gone through some telephones, I think, after some difficult conversations, an emphatic hanging up might have broken the phone.
Everybody's so funny.
Yeah.
This is some brouhaha.
I see that in the newspaper, Elizabeth Taylor has emerged once again from seclusion. This time she's a blonde. And may I say congratulations to the Larry Kings. They are expecting a child. And that's what's happening.
Thanks, Robin. First, let me thank my friend Dee Snider. I'm excited about his new film, The Great Strangeland. Dee Snider's Strangeland, a movie we're all looking forward to that opens October 2nd. Also, the soundtrack to Strangeland is in the music stores today. Marilyn Manson, Pantera, Megadeth, of course, the reunion of Twisted Sister, and Dee has a solo song on there, Cold Chamber, and Seven Dust Soulfly, a whole bunch of different bands, Anthrax. Also, his film opens Friday, October 2nd. I said that. Enter sweepstakes to win tickets to A Night of a Thousand Scars, the grand opening at Webster Hall on October 1st at the website, which is www.dsniderstrangeland.com. And
you got to check that out. We got this outrageous game on there, the love called Rip Dead. Check it out.
And there'll be a nice tour going on, the Strangeland tour at Ground Zero, Minneapolis tonight. Check out Dee tonight. And with some great bands like Soulfly and Snot.
And Head PE, Day in the Life.
Dee, thanks for coming in. It's always great to see you. I want to thank Richard Lewis, who came in. Richard Lewis.
And left very
graciously.
Very graciously.
That's right. Knew it was time to go.
He knew when it was time to go.
Right. Unfortunately, Troy Garrity wasn't here today, but what can we do?
But we did talk to him by phone.
That's right.
I look forward to hearing from him on Friday, I believe.
Goo Goo Dolls will be here tomorrow. We'll be doing some dirty dancing to that. And any gay guys who want to dance with us, give us a call back in the office. Maybe we'll fit you in. Jackie Penthouse Stroke Page Martling, Friday and Saturday, October 23, 24 at the Riviera Grand Ballroom on the Strip in Las Vegas. I bet you can buy a lot of Jackie's stuff over there. His new Oleo CD and cassette, Hot Dogs and Donuts. It's at the Warehouse and Sam Goodies. And for information, 3D Animated Jokes is jokeland.com. And don't forget to buy Starring John's new album, Everybody's Normal But Me, available in stores everywhere next Tuesday, September 29th. And Richard Lewis's Saturday night Showtime show is called Rude Awakenings. Rude Awakenings. All right. Thanks, Dee.
Hey, great.
We'll see you again before the opening of the movie.
Yes. I hope it's not that much of a problem.
Not at all. We enjoy having you here. All right, Robin, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Wait a second. I've been informed it is tomorrow.
Oh, no. Good morning, Hal.
Good morning, Robin. And Hello, everybody. Oh, here we go. Oh, please, it's a nightmare.
This is an outrage. It's the Howard Stern Show.